Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Shut up, you. We've had a banging weekend. It was very warm. Guess where we've been? Can you guess? You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. We went to Download, which was very hot, but very good. It was a great lineup, but, you know, not so good, some not so bad.
Some not so good.
Shut up. Get some energy in you. A lot of you. Honestly. What a boring start this is.
You know what I'm sick of? Festivals being like controversial. Like, you can't just say they're good. You can't just have a good time.
No, there's got to be something wrong with it.
Someone's always got to be the most right. Like, oh, I didn't have a good time, so cancel the festival. I'm not going anymore. Good, don't go then.
I'm so glad you're not going.
Stop moaning about it. Like, do you know what? Guess what? Your opinion doesn't really matter on Twitter, so fuck off and just don't go again.
Twitter's really bad, isn't it?
Oh, this is a good negative start, isn't it?
No,
Jesus.
But they make it negative, not us. They're the ones that are always like replying, being like, "Oh well, I had a bad time, so that means that everybody had a bad time."
In it, right? Positive vibes,
just
guys.
Just because you had a good time doesn't mean that everyone had a good time. Yeah, but guess what? I'm going to say my piece, and I'm going to say I had a fucking great time.
Yeah.
Fucking cancel me for having a good time. Guess what? You're going to be cancelling me a fucking lot. All summer long, bitch. Jesus. Anyway, Download
Festival 20th anniversary, eh?
This is the what went down. So, what did go down?
Well, 20 years of history went down all in one weekend. You know what I'm saying, boys?
Yeah.
And girls,
20 years?
We made a lot of history.
What do you mean, was it 20 years?
No, I mean 20 years worth of history in one weekend. I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Did you see the headliners?
Yeah, one of them's from like 45 years ago, so how's that 20?
Yeah, but...
They were still around 20 years ago, weren't they?
Fair point.
Good.
Did they play Monsters of Rock? I'm sure they did.
Yeah, they did. Because Metallica were like, we've played here 9 times.
It's like,
maybe they played 9 times in like...
You played Donington.
9 years.
You played, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But not Download.
God, I wish it was fucking only 7 times, because Jesus Christ, it was not worth seeing them an extra 2 times this weekend.
I'd give them 8. Anyway, we'll get into that very shortly.
Yeah, we will. So we'll start the day off at the beginning, as we always do. We'll get granular on this bad boy.
Went down? We should have like a
what went down?
A jingle of like what went down.
We've got one. I've re-recorded one.
Oh yeah, go on.
I'll show you later.
Oh, okay. why can't you debut it now?
Oh, fair.
Fucking hell.
Every time.
I can't wait till we change
so
them.
much.
This one's called What Went Download.
Oh, great. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
I think we've already said that before.
Wednesday. You know the best thing about Download?
It's
hour and a half away, no flight, just to fucking drive down the M1. And Lord knows I love the M1, especially when there's a Starbucks on the way. Am I right?
But we didn't go to the right Starbucks.
Oh my God. Driving down there, I've never seen such mardy boys and lady in my life.
Because we always go to the same Starbucks. We didn't go.
Also, just put it in there. I love flying different places. Flying's great. It's so much better than driving.
I can't be asked.
Yeah, but that's because you're not a well-travelled man.
I'm sick of flying. It's because I'm so well-travelled that I'm sick of flying.
I'm more well-travelled and I love flying.
Where's my private jet?
You like flying to Thailand?
So, it's a lovely place to go. Very hot beaches, very hot people.
Lots to see. Lots to...
There is lots that... Shut up.
Some would say you see a lot more than you expect over there.
Lovely. We'll
is it now?
Straight away from that. So, the trip down, we did wander off to a different Starbucks, which might sound trivial, but when you're
I missed the entrance.
Granular.
Can I finish?
Go on, then.
Dickheads.
No.
When you're so set with your structure of doing the same fucking thing every fucking year, something like that really just fucks me a little bit.
I wanted to go to my Starbucks where I've got the option between 4 different ones all in the same place.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want? You to stop banging on the fucking table and wobbling my cameras.
You know why that Starbucks was great?
Because there was no one else in there.
Because there was one Starbucks, so you didn't fucking lose everybody. Like, oh, I'm going to go to the Starbucks. I'm going to go to the Starbucks. And then in comes Mary. I'm going to go to Subway, actually. Oh, fuck off, there's a Subway. Then
you would say that as well.
If Friday was there, oh, there's a KFC and a Burger King.
Right, yeah. Leave the table alone, you. Sorry, we've got to stop rubbing and moving this table.
I'd just like to say that Starbucks got my order wrong. So,
did they?
Yeah.
Or did you order it wrong?
No, I even confirmed it twice.
Yeah.
I wanted a caramel shot. It just gives me a regular with no shot.
That's just rude.
A regular no shot.
If you work from Starbucks, you know you are because we remember you. Sort it out, would you?
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Anyway, easy drive.
Yeah, so a lot of people had a lot of issues, didn't they?
They did. So there was
We aren't a lot of people.
Never, because we plan and prepare.
But we
To be fair, we had a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
We, to be fair,
We are.
it says on like the instructions, don't follow your sat nav. Like basically, as soon as you see a sign for download, follow the signs.
Yep.
I chose to ignore that.
Yep.
And it worked out great. Took me into a little village. I knew where I wanted to be. I could see it on Google Maps, and I could see like the arrow pointing to like where I needed to be. I was like, right, I'm just gonna fucking follow the map of where I need to go.
So what you're saying there is, instead of following instructions that will land you in a lot of traffic and in a lot of issues, like it does for most people every year.
No, but
you took it of your own initiative,
Whoa.
and you know when the route that
Initiative.
suited you the best.
What is an initiative? Like,
initiative.
Is that a rare thing that
It must
like
be.
no one
It
has?
must be.
I'm going to sit in left hand lane and sit and wait and come. No, I'm joking.
So
I know there's traffic.
There was a
joking.
lot of traffic.
There was an accident, I think, on the M1.
No, that was the Thursday though.
Oh, was there?
So the Wednesday there was a lot of traffic, but they're all sat in the left-hand lane, and the slip road had a right-hand lane that you could also use.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking used it. And guess
I
what?
did.
That right-hand lane also let you turn on the right road
did.
to
If you
download.
passed your theory test, you
Use
should
the
be
full
able
length
to use
of
it.
the available lane. Everyone was looking at me, right, Mardy? Like, oh, look at him. Guess what? Yeah, big time player right here. I'm going to use the full fucking length of the available lane
It's not first time we've used full length, is it?
of my own
Got him.
availability. Yeah.
Oh, I was on about someone else's full length. Sorry.
Oh,
Keep up, you.
no, that makes more
So
sense.
Mary's a bit ill, so she's a bit out of it.
I'm pretty ill. I've got festival flu.
Have you had a little...
No,
you got home
no.
from download?
Literally, my
microdick.
throat is so bad.
She's plenty of them, don't worry.
My throat's so bad that I've not even been smoking. And yeah, I know I'm on my vape now because I've missed her.
Have you got one of them like Calpol vapes or something like that?
No, but I would love one.
Oh, like-
if anybody
oh, like
knows
that'd
be
where I
great,
can
Or like
get
a
those.
Soother's vape.
Just be careful who you accept them off.
A Barocca vape.
So anyway, yeah, we avoided the traffic because we used initiative. A lot of people did get stuck. That is a bit shit, but you know,
But we did
it's a
still
sellout year.
get a bit stuck.
Yeah, we did.
We were probably
yeah.
stuck in traffic for maybe an hour.
Yeah, at tops.
Because we were supposed to get there 4:11. We got there about
we got in about 12.
quarter to 12. And it was fine. It's to be expected. What are you gonna do?
Like we got
it's
there
like-
so late that we had to camp a field back. Not camp. We had to park a field back from where we normally are. Ridiculous, that
and
extra walk.
it's not all that bad, you know. You roll with the punches.
But the Thursday was quite bad. So I've been told by my partner there was an accident on the motorway, which added to the queues, which backlogged the queues even more. So the queuing was ridiculous on Thursday.
It's difficult because you've got to take account of like you've got a sold out festival going on.
100,000 people all trying to get into the same place.
You've got an airport right next to it as well, with everyone trying to go on holiday.
Oh God, I bet
well,
that'd be annoying if
to be fair-
if you've got the fucking flight.
So apparently there was like
Who flies from
apparently
there?
the airport had like sent
before.
out some form of crew to like I don't know. I read some shitty article. It's probably not true. 'Cause thinking about it, 'cause it
Probably
doesn't
not true
make
because you
sense.
can't read.
Yeah, good point.
Good. But yeah, so easy getting in. Long walk again, but they've changed the little route, so there's no big, massive tarmac hill to go up. It's quite like a slow incline instead of a dead steep, quick one.
Bearing in mind where we were parked is
Yeah.
one of the
So
car
we were parked in
but
West.
Oh, yeah.
and
Forget the small.
there's another car park at the other side, which would have been a bit annoying. But we just got there early, I guess. We were very fortunate to do so.
Yeah, as always. But we go early. Like if you're going to a sold out
Yeah.
festival and you're
We wanna-
going
wanna
on
be
the
there.
Wednesday, why not
Dead
get there
early.
as soon as you can? You know,
Yeah.
have a great time.
You are always going to have issues turning up later than when it's open.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
I'll tell you
You'll always have
what
issues.
wasn't half bad. The actual arriving there, getting the wristbands, and most importantly,
So
get
efficient.
into the campsite
So efficient.
was real
Very
quick
streamlined.
as well. It wasn't the shortest walk ever. Remember, we had Rock am Ring the weekend before, and that was unbelievably short.
nice.
It was barely a stumble. But download, it was fine. It was like not a short walk, but a walk enough.
I've done longer her download.
Yeah,
Like we've had ones where we've had to wander all the way across the racetrack to the other side.
I'm gonna say this though. I've had comfortabler walks.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think
Comfortable.
that's a word.
Look,
You're gonna
more
regret saying
comfortable.
that.
You know what I want about though. We love the Quechua tent.
I do. Like,
We love
The
it.
pop-up.
Yeah.
It's so good.
the Quechua Freeman pop-up Black XL. is a banger.
However, it's so fucking annoying to carry.
So,
Yeah.
It's too big.
You gotta ask
It's
yourself:
so big.
Is it absolutely required?
It's a great tent. It's just like, and it's quite light, but it's just the way it's packaged up is so hard.
And my straps broke as well.
But whose fault is that? Is that yours for dragging it on floor some year?
So it is my fault. I will admit. But
you know the new strategy of what we're going to be taking in future.
Yeah,
I feel like that's good and more portable, whereas the pop-up tent is quite good for download because sometimes it does piss itself.
I agree.
Piss itself.
Yeah, piss itself down. So if it's pissing it down and you get there and you just want to get under cover, then bang, pop-up tent, it's done. Then you can immediately get inside it, sort yourself out, throw your bags in.
Your innards not going to get wet because you haven't put your outer on yet.
Exactly, yeah. Whereas the new way of doing things might prove to be difficult.
Yes, but hey, do you know what?
Global
warming's not a bad thing. You know, we're getting all these nice summers.
What's global warming?
Shit.
What is global warming?
God, we need to tell the scientists about global
warming. Look, guys, I'm tired. Leave me alone.
We're all tired. We've been to the exact same fucking place.
You've been worried about global warming and about climate change. I want to tell you about gloaming.
It's the new thing, guys. It's the new thing all the kids are smoking.
You're an idiot.
I know.
So yeah, getting there, dead easy.
Oh, nice one. You're gonna put that lid on again.
Nice.
I would just use it like a skateboard.
All right, okay. Tech deck.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Nice.
Do a kickflip with it.
How?
How by a down?
I don't even know how to kickflip properly.
But that Wednesday, it was a chilled day, wasn't it?
It was a bit of a slog.
Right.
It was a bit slow start.
Yeah, I mean...
I'll tell you what was bad. The only bad bit.
Your breath.
Well, actually, two bad bits.
Oh, your breath twice.
Can I just talk? Can I just talk? Fuck me. That bit of a hill that we had to go up at the through the first campsite.
Oh, that was nasty.
That was a bit painful.
Yeah, it's the slight hill before you got onto like the concrete bit.
Yeah, but it's much better.
It was fine.
It's much better than the one last year where we had to go up the steep tarmac hill.
Yeah,
because that's a shorter distance but much steeper, and I don't like steeper. It's
and
much more hard
also
work.
when you get onto the tarmac, like I think that grass is just like much easier to walk on sometimes.
Yeah, although we were walking on the rocky road.
Yeah, and like when you're carting all your stuff and it's like you're just plodding away out fucking tarmac, it's a bit annoying. But I get it, accessibility on all that. Big up.
But the weather wasn't too bad on the first day. It was about 20
fine.
degrees, I think.
Perfect.
It was cool.
I mean, there was even times when we said it was a bit cold, to be fair.
Yeah, the wind was quite bad. Like a proper chilly wind all weekend.
But when you were in the sun, bellissimo.
But like because we got set up so early and we were waiting for the doghouse to open, like there was probably about 8 hour period that we just had to kill. And knowing you've got that much time to kill, it's a bit of a vibe killer. Mm-hmm. But we did have some entertainment, didn't we? We did tent roulette, which really perks up the vibe.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, it's what I find is because we've done it so many times, that first day is no longer exciting. There's no buzz about it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we still have a buzz for the weekend, but when you sat there and you've got naught to do and you've experienced what the village has and everything else that's there every year, then it does get a little bit samey. So that's why we were bored. People at home probably weren't as bored.
Here's the thing. So that Wednesday is usually reserved for you're a bit knackered, like don't tend to go as hard on that Wednesday because you'd usually go hard on the Thursday because Wednesday you're fucking knackered from carrying all your shit. Yeah. So you'd have a few drinks, you'd have a nice time at camp, go to sleep whenever, but then Thursday you wake up and then you go hard. Yeah. Whereas you couldn't this year because it was like wake up Thursday, bang. 20 years, bitch.
You know what? I really liked that. It made the entire weekend feel longer.
Yeah, but
yes,
it felt too long.
Yeah.
Well, you're not rock and roll then.
I mean, we were lucky that we didn't do the full 5 days, I guess.
Yeah.
True. Well, we did technically. No, we just did the 5th day.
You know what I mean?
Else.
Like, I think if we did do the full 5 days at download, I mean, I remember the Saturday being a bit of a slog for us, but I can imagine that Sunday being even worse.
Well, let's ask someone who did do the full 5 days. Hello.
How many bands did you see on Sunday?
Guess.
1.
Correct.
I only had 3 bands like starred for Sunday. And I'd have liked to have seen Ghost was one of them. I've never seen Ghost before, and I would like to see them.
Ghost had a massive crowd.
Yeah,
and I was gonna go see him, but guess what? It was fucking warm.
Yeah,
and I was not
degrees.
leaving any sort of shaded area.
That's fair.
I just couldn't be asked, and it's literally on the other side.
I've heard Amity Affliction played a really
that
good
was that was the other one I had.
They were apparently really surprised how good they were. All the band was screaming and like singing. Yeah. It wasn't just the lead vocals.
And no doubt we're gonna get comments of like, well, you don't go see bands and blah blah blah. Look, it's our own thing. Like, we do what we want to do. But guess what? When it's that fucking hot.
Yeah, did you go see Empire State Bastard? No, because they're fucking awful. But we didn't.
Because we felt like we had to.
Yeah, we stayed in there for one song.
No, did you get drunk?
No.
Did you see Zoe?
Yeah.
Are we going a bit too far ahead?
Of course we fucking are. We skipped to the end.
Whoa. One step forward and two step back.
Get a little notepad and write down the thoughts. Like whenever something.
Well, that's not going to be good for camera, is it?
No, but like if you think of something and you want to come back to it, then you can just write it down and then.
He's right.
Well, I've got my notepad here. Where have you prepared?
Well, you shout at me for having my phone out. I'm all digital.
Yeah, notepad into phone.
No, there's notes app.
There's notes app.
No, it's too digital.
Yeah. Got postage signature on one of them, don't you know?
Well, that's only because Rob sent it to you.
Is it on notes on the notes app?
I've also got it.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it?
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to change the subject.
Celebrities should sign more notes apps. It's more efficient.
Lovely. Anyway, back to the Wednesday. So the Wednesday
went to Doghouse.
Doghouse, the new and improved Doghouse with
you know
the
tent.
I disagree. Yeah, I don't think it's as good with the tent.
The open top is king.
It is. The sound is much better.
Yeah, the sound was louder, better, but the open top was so sick.
The crowd is louder because of it's all contained.
When you're at a DJ set,
you can even sleep better, as we were camped right next to it, and we could sleep fine.
I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to a DJ set, the most important thing is the sound.
Yeah.
But last year,
so that's why the tent is
last
better.
Last year it didn't have the roof, and it made it more social because we had quite a lot of mates
I agree.
And you could spot them, and they had benches, and it just felt more like you're in some kind of prison yard.
Yeah, it was a great vibe. It was a great vibe. The issue you had was there was only one night last year where it was like loud. The rest of it was far too quiet.
Shit. But,
yeah, but you know that's
I don't
sort your levels out, innit?
The problem is I don't want to be like that social download. I want to get fucked.
True.
I just want to go to the Doghouse and get fucked and do stupid shit with my mates.
Yeah, but that for me is being social.
Do you know
got
what?
A lot of mates.
Do you know what would be great actually?
If you left?
No, even better than that. What would be great for the Doghouse to do next year?
What?
Play some fucking bangers.
Hang on. No. That first night.
No, first night, great. Absolutely. Night. I never thought I'd be in a fucking club night and listen to a whole lot of Love and fucking Barbara O'Reilly.
So on the first night, we got in there at 10 p.m, not a.m, and they had a set on where it was
that'd be great.
A banger from every year since 1969, was it?
There was a few. They were playing like it wasn't just one song. They were playing like a few.
Really?
Some years.
Also, it wasn't one song every year.
No, well, he's just fucking said that.
Oh, sorry, my
Listen
bad.
properly.
Is there a fucking echo in here?
It was one song every decade. Oh, a couple of songs every decade. Shut up.
Anyway, it was really, really good because you heard loads of stuff that you wouldn't normally hear, because my issue, and probably all of our issue with the Doghouse, is all the play is just the same alternative bangers that you hear in every fucking alternative.
I heard Fat Lip so many fucking times.
So this is the issue. We've had this conversation before. The DJs don't pay attention to the other DJ sets.
Yeah.
Why would the fuck would you not? Like, listen to what they're playing. If they play one of your songs, guess what? It's cut from yours. Sayonara, bitch.
I don't want to hear Chop Suey again.
God,
I just don't want to hear any of that shit again.
Give me some. I'll tell you what.
With your set.
Fuck Fat Lip. Chop Suey is worse.
Oh, absolutely.
Chop Suey is so
terrible.
fucking.
It really is.
And you know what's annoying?
When Razzbag's on
System
table.
of a Down have actually a good set of good songs. Yep. Like so many other songs that they could play. Songs. Look, you know what I was trying to say. But they've got loads of other songs that they could play. But no, they always fucking revert to fucking Chop Suey.
If you're an alternative DJ, then you're shit if you just play like the same stuff that everyone's expecting. If you look at Zoe London, she is innovative.
I'm so annoyed I missed that set. I bet it was incredible.
Yeah.
People love the music she plays. They're alternative, but there's a shock factor with it, and it's cool.
And do you know what, the thing with Zoe as well, it's like, I know she's on it and it's easy for us to pick us up, but genuinely, like, even if she does play a song like that we're on about here, being like generic as fuck, she doesn't just play the song. She's obviously she's a proper DJ.
Yeah,
she remixes. Absolutely,
it's totally
great.
Different.
It's something a bit more exciting to listen to.
So Andy Coppin, if you're listening, which you're definitely not, like, book some better DJs. Get Zoe London in more often.
I know some good DJs.
Who?
I
don't want to do it.
I'll tell you what. If I was to do a set at Download, I would play like non-singles. So like only do like basically, if I play a Sum 41 track, it can't be a single.
Yeah,
but it's got to be like one like a bit of a deeper cut, not like a really deep cut, so that no one
still
fucking
one everyone
knows.
But
like not the fucking lead single that. So like, oh, I'm gonna play some Fall Out Boy. Oh, I guess I'll play Sugar We're Going Down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, God, could you not just dig a little bit deeper? Just fucking.
I hear that every fucking night at Key Club. I don't want to hear it.
I don't ever hear Sugar We're Going Down, and I think it's a brilliant song. It's a fucking great song, but it's ruined because it's overplayed. You know what else is overplayed?
I don't care.
Mr. Brightside. You hear that all the fucking time. A brilliant song, but overplayed to fuck. Jesus Christ.
It is shit. I'd like some better shit on the DJ sets, but that one I thought was really quite good because you got stuff you
the
weren't
decades
used
thing.
to.
Yeah.
Really good first night. We had a little party, a little boogie, met loads of people. There's so much love there. Can't thank you all enough for it. By the way, absolutely adore you all.
That was like consistent throughout the entire weekend. Like we met so many people.
Download's got some lovely
so
people.
Grateful. Yeah, I agree.
The metal and hard rock community is one of the nicest.
Yeah, they're just so welcoming.
Download so much. Like, I feel so safe there. Everyone's sound. Everyone just wants everyone to have a good time. There's no one out there trying to be a wanker.
Yeah, other than us.
Speaking of which, it was a shame Bridie wasn't there.
Yeah,
big shame.
I was just a little smidge of wanker. Just
that cheeky knobhead.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
God, I'll never forget last year.
Lest we.
When what did he do? He was like, no. Yeah, so we're in. I know we shouldn't be talking about it last year, but it was so funny with Brady. So he was like stood in the crowd and like at the doghouse, and people were starting to like walk out, like so they were going to the toilet, something like that. And as they were walking out, as I walked past him, he was like, "Are you not drinking that then?" And like,
no, it was like, "Are you leaving?" Yeah. It was like they were like, "Yeah, we're leaving." It was like, "Can't let you leave without that."
It was like,
can't let you leave with your drink, mate.
It was like, so funny.
So stupid, but because it can be a bit authoritative sometimes. It's like it really worked.
Yeah, it was a real shame he couldn't come this weekend. So everyone give Brady some love in the comments.
You know what? Bridie was very much missing from the camp experience. I agree. Because that Wednesday, I don't even really remember it. It was a bit boring.
It's because, but the thing is, like Bridie would have perked the mood up and he would have brought some fun, whereas everyone else was just like, "This is boring.
Yeah.
This is boring."
Yeah,
Instead of trying to perk it up.
And again, that's what I missed from the Thursday. That's what I missed from the whole weekend. Just sitting around camp.
I love that.
And having a drink and getting fucked.
Yeah, having a laugh with your mates. That's why Temp Roulette was so good.
Yeah,
it was just somewhat fun and dumb.
Yeah.
Which is me.
Anyway, is that Wednesday pretty much?
I think that fuck all happened on Wednesday. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was just get there, set up, have a few drinks. Doghouse. Oh, you know what we did do on Wednesday? Went straight to fucking Co-op.
Yeah.
That's sorted out. And I know, okay, they gave us a bag of goodies.
We didn't ask for it.
That was until like the third day, though.
We didn't ask for it.
And it also stayed in Jake's tent overnight, so it got dead sweaty because he put it in a sleeping bag.
So more like baddies.
Put it in my sleeping bag.
I've said it now, though, so you did.
Shit.
But yeah, the Co-op genuinely is great. I think supermarkets at a festival are a great idea. Like, I don't want to be going back and forth to my van and getting a crate.
Yeah.
You know what I'd rather get 10 cans, because I'm only going to drink like 5 beers.
Yeah, of course you are.
All weekend.
Before I get onto the harder stuff, right? So I'm going to have like a few beers, and they were cold as well, straight out of the fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? I'll pay, what was it, 12 quid for 10 beers?
Admittedly, that is like the price of a 24-pack of Carlsberg.
But
the cold,
convenience.
The cold, and guess what? They're there, and I paid for it. So guess what? That's how much they are.
Yeah, I get that. Well, we are lucky to be able to do that. You know, it's not everyone can do that, but if you can, that is the way forward, because it just makes taking all your shit so easier. We didn't take food with us. We didn't take drink with us. The pack was much lighter. There was no mess that we had to clear up afterwards. There was like nothing that we had left over that we had to bring home with us.
Apart from what Rihanna brought.
Yeah, but you know, can't.
That's another thing I'm still like debating. Is the like trolley a good idea or not? A download?
I can't figure that out.
Not anymore. Good. I don't think.
I think if I hadn't have had my big tent, then no. But like because I had my big tent, then maybe it would have been worth it.
I think it's always pretty helpful. But if you've only got 2 things to carry, then
if you're like Rob and you can do it on a small pack, then nah, not at all. But if it's like you or me, where you want to take some home comforts, some bigger stuff, then yeah, it's probably needed. And with you, especially like going with Rach, she can help push. and you pull, and it's like 2 people are taking the load rather than one person having the everything, the other person having the bulky things. Lovely. Not. But yeah, I can't figure it out with trolley. I think the ones that we get are big, heavy, stupid shit trolleys.
Rianne's was good, and I think that she did
I was
not
surprised
regret
at how
having
good
it.
hers
No,
was.
she
I'd have
did.
been interested to see how it fared if it was like pissing down, but
Yeah, that's the thing.
No,
but
well, no, because there's no mud, so like it wouldn't have got caught up in the wheels.
Good
It's
point,
all
yeah,
it's
good
all
point.
tarmac. The worst case is that bit of the car park,
yeah.
but you can kind of get through that. Not a lot of people walking on it. But then also just the rocks are a bit annoying.
Yeah, but then if you get the wide wheel ones, it kind of tackles them a
the
bit
garden
easier.
trolleys.
Or just have some sense about you and avoid them. Wiggly
True.
wind through.
True.
Wiggly
You know the
wind.
worst thing about having those trolleys is if you've got one, and guess what, you've brought your own things to a festival, and you're accountable for your own things.
There's always going to be someone.
Can I just put my stuff on there?
Just like Rob
No.
on way back.
But you can't say no, can you?
Whoa,
Because
you're calling me out here, I'm guessing.
what?
Because that's what I did to Rianne.
Oh,
But Rianne, no, because I had my big bag, and then Rianne was like, just rest it on. Then we took it in turns to push, and there's no wrong with that. And it was fine.
Just rude.
respectable.
So rude.
Calling herself out there. I wasn't calling you out, but well done. You get yourself in the shit there.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the Thursday. So we woke up bright and early at probably like 10. I went first out of 10. You know, go the hardest. Get up earliest. Same old. Listen, it's all about how much you can take. It's not about how much you actually drink. And I'm a fucking lightweight now, so I don't need much. So when I wake up in the morning, my body's not battered from it.
Man,
You were also caning the water all weekend.
Because I'm fucking sensible. It were red hot.
It wasn't then though.
Yeah,
On
but I
Thursday.
knew it were going to be. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get your
and
body
as well,
ready.
like, it's all well and good you saying that, but you were on water for most of it.
But I do drink that amount of water normally.
No, but that's fine. But while you were drinking water, we were drinking alcohol, so it does make sense that you would be up first.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
because if I drank this alcohol at the same rate as you lot now, I'd be fucked.
Exactly.
It takes like 2 or 3 cans and I'm on a good level.
Pussy.
I'm jealous.
Not
Cheap,
pussy.
cheap date.
Just cheap date. Thank you. I've lowered my tolerance like I did with weed, and everything's better. I feel less shit. I last
So
longer.
how did you feel on Saturday morning?
Three
Hey, we ain't got that. We ain't got to Saturday. We ain't got to
drinks in a
Saturday.
trip to
God,
Royal Armouries,
fucking weed and beer doesn't sound too
Sorry.
bad after your Saturday morning, does it?
What happened on Thursday? Thursday was
Thursday was the first day of bands, so
and Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica.
So whereas Thursday would usually be just be a day of dossing and just hang around camp, no, because of the 20th anniversary, we got an extra day of music.
I got up and got some nice food though. With I think it was with yourself. Got that macaroni.
Oh,
Was that the
yeah.
Thursday?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't remember what day that was.
I
But
think it was that you did
The mac
that.
and cheese was all right.
it wasn't too bad. It was a little bit runny, but I got the garlic mushrooms one, and that
Ooh.
really went well.
I'll tell
with
you
it.
what, the food was shite this
Oh,
year.
it was
think?
horrendous.
Yeah, it
I
was.
think
There
you just
was-
got to pick and choose the right place because I had some lovely stuff.
The only thing that was good was on the Sunday. Right, hate's gonna hate. Yeah, I spent Sunday in guest because it was just me and Rach. But we got some like loaded fries.
I never liked
Yeah,
loaded
that
fries.
place was all right because I got the brisket loaded
the
fries.
oink.
Yeah.
No, the little fries stall in there. And I asked for like loaded cheese ones, so it was just basically cheese or chips, but
Yeah.
like good cheese, so it seemed. But it had a chipotle mayo on there.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
and chives as well. It was fucking gorgeous.
Whenever you put chives on there, it's always a little bit fancy.
yeah.
It is. I mean, that's what
And
the chefs
I
do.
tell you what, man, the chives and the chipotle mayo. What do the Gen Zers say? The taste or tasting or something like that. Does that make sense?
What?
I don't know.
What?
Why are you
it's like-
trying to get down with Gen
It's like when they
Zers?
say, "Ooh, the sun do be sunning." What?
Does it?
What?
That's a fucking weird thing to say. If you're
Yeah.
Gen Z and you're watching this and you say that, you're fucking weird.
What about the people listening?
I've
That's it.
heard like the mathing.
Yeah.
That thing's not adding up.
I mean, that's
You
quite funny.
kids. Fucking kids.
I like that. That is-
Anyway,
I'm a
food was
fan.
shit.
Yeah, it was.
Food was
You had to
absolute trash.
pick and choose the right place. I'll tell you the places I went, and I'll tell you why they were so good.
Go on.
I Heart Burger. I had it. It was so good.
Shit.
I really enjoyed it.
Didn't even melt the cheese on
Yeah,
the patty.
I-
Just slopped a bob of cheddar on top and
bob.
called it a day.
Went there,
Do you know what's funny?
Went there 10
I enjoyed
a.m.
mine.
and it was breakfast, not burger. So I was well annoyed.
In the when you
burger
did the
early.
review of that burger,
Oh, yeah.
you were like, "Oh, it looks great." I don't think you meant to say it looked great, but that's what you said. And I was,
No, I watched that yesterday. I said, it looks great, but
But it didn't look great.
Fooled.
It didn't look
great.
It looked like
it looked like someone kissed all over
You were like, yeah, chips are good. And I just looked at them chips and I was like, they look fucking trash.
I was just trying to be positive, I think. But
I had a completely different
really
experience.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure I saw on... So, also, a lot of people I saw on Facebook were having issues of getting overcharged for shit.
Really?
Yeah, so there was a lot of people that, you know, had found out that they'd been charged maybe an extra like £2 or something like
that. One of the guys at the bar said that to me when I asked for a receipt. It was like, "Hey, you got to be sure, aren't you?" Apparently, people have been getting overcharged.
Yeah, it happened to a lot of people over the weekend.
But you know if it's intentional.
You don't know. I mean, because the thing is, and I do know of a lot of other places like you might charge an extra £1 if you want to add cheese, or you know they have those extra things that aren't maybe advertised. You just don't know, do you?
You know what it is? It's like if something's £7.50. They put in 750, but they might accidentally double tap the zero, and that'll be
£75.
Yeah,
that happened at the Ostrich Wagyu place.
Yeah, so that's a genuine mistake. Like,
I was speaking to the bloke. Someone was meant to pay £8, I think it was. He paid 800.
Hey, do you know what? You think that's bad? When I was at work, this is a different story, but when I was at work once,
long time ago, that.
Yeah, it was. Someone was paying a deposit for something. Oh god, it was so bad. And it was like a hefty deposit anyway. It was like £290. It was like £293, I think it was. I just put those zeros in the wrong place.
Yeah,
it was like over £2,000.
Oh
and it went through.
Yeah. Ballers.
Here's the thing though, your contactless shouldn't be going through.
No, it wasn't contactless. I did it over the phone.
What if it's Apple Pay though?
Then you know what? Convenience, isn't it?
Is there any limit on Apple Pay? Like if I tried to spend 10k
they've taken
on
it off. They used to have one
just
when it first came
whatever
out.
your bank might have, which
That's
is like
good.
maybe
I like
£5,000. Yeah, because it's authenticates with your face. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, food for me was very good. I enjoyed most of the meals I had.
Well, for me, right, there was one noodle place. Were you guys there when I got them noodles?
Gosh.
Yes, that morning.
Yeah, and they literally the bits. I wanted like a crispy chicken type thing. It was just like
I bet that chicken was not crispy at all.
It was like a soup.
It was like corn bits, but the undercooked corn bits. They were soggy in this minging like gravy sauce. A couple of carrots on there. Like what the fuck is that?
I remember you trying to poke it with your fork, and every time you went to try and get it on, it just cut in half.
It was a sad meal. That.
Yeah.
On the Sunday. So I remember last year.
Why went it Sunday?
So I'm just because we're on about food. So I tried the salted beef bagel.
Oh yeah,
with
bagel.
Rob said that was shit.
But so the reason that I wanted to try it was I remember a few years, last year, in the guest area there was like this toasty place.
Yes, that was amazing.
Yeah, and it was a salted beef and Swiss cheese toasty. And it's with some sort of sauce on it, otherwise known as like a Reuben sandwich, basically. And it was the nicest fucking thing I've ever like tasted in my life. So I saw that bagel and I was like, oh, salted beef, fucking brilliant. I'm gonna get that, and it'll be a nice toasted bagel, cheese on it. It'll basically be the same thing, like proper New York style. Got it. It was like shredded beef. I couldn't. It was not salted. I can guarantee that. And the cheese, this is where it really fell flat and just dragged me down to the depths of hell. It was the easy cheesy sauce.
No, they're back.
It was like with a ladle, and he was like pouring it all over. So didn't even get a napkin.
I remember Rob ordering that, and he saw the cheese and was like, "Whoa, no cheese." So then the guy was like, "Okay, since you're not having any cheese, I'll throw on some chips." He must have thrown on like 10 chips.
What about like, chips came with it?
No, not the one Rob got though.
No, it did. I went to the same place.
As if?
Oh, well, Rob
mugged off.
Fucking yeah. Jesus Christ.
Funny. By the way, Easy Cheesy is back. So if you see loaded dogs out there, tell them to fuck off, because it's shit. Probably I haven't tried it in years.
Awful salty cheese.
Yeah. But back to the Thursday. So we got up, had some food, and then fucked off into arena at some point.
Thursday was fucking hot, wasn't it?
Not as.
Yeah,
do you think?
Yeah,
I thought it was.
It got hotter.
Coolest of the.
It got hotter,
days.
but I'll tell you what, it was still fucking hot.
It was a warm day, but I was wearing a jumper, so fucking idiot.
Yeah, what better day?
That was Friday.
Yeah, that was Friday. So I was just about to talk about the clothing, but yeah, Thursday was it? I can't really remember much from Thursday.
Who played Thursday?
I don't think we
State
saw
champs.
many people.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was just state champs that we're kind of interested in, and then Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah, was there not?
Was Caskets not on?
Oh,
yes,
yes.
Yeah,
there was a couple of bands that we did go see, but very kind of briefly.
We just wanted to get into the arena.
Here's the thing about the tent the Caskets were in. So the Caskets, they're growing in popularity.
Yeah.
But the size of the actual people there, the crowd, that's what I'm trying to say. The size of the crowd was mad. Like it was huge for them. But the issue with that tent is it's on a fucking slope.
Yeah, it is.
I spoke about
they put the tent at the wrong end, so it's up. So everyone can't see over the people in front of them.
I'm trying to think of another festival they do that at, and it's just really, really annoying.
It was so dumb. You couldn't see any bands on there. It was just shite.
Like, surely the way to do it is the other way. So that
or sideways.
It slopes up like the fucking main arena.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if that's an issue because, like, you're in a tent and then, like, could people get crushed? I don't fucking know.
Probably. I don't know.
Just put it on fucking flat ground because it was wall shit. I couldn't see a fucking thing.
Yeah, it wasn't mine.
We ended up, a few of us ended up leaving because you literally just couldn't see it up.
Yeah, it was shit.
Yeah. But
not a great stage, that.
No, that one, we saw Empire State Bastard on there as well.
Yeah.
They were shit, but the stage detracted from it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fucking annoying, that.
Yeah.
But
other than state champs and Caskets, it was Metallica.
Yeah.
Metallica gave you all everything, baba.
Metallica.
What, I was expecting a lot from Metallica. We hadn't seen them since 2015, I think, or I haven't.
Well, we'd all seen that. We'd all gone to that lead set, and that was a great set. We all were like, do you know what? That's pretty sick. And I'm not the biggest Metallica fan at all.
Who
were they?
I don't know. I meant Metallica. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Metallica fan at all, but I was really looking forward to them. I was like, do you know what? I'm here to give them a chance. I've tried before to give them a chance, and it's not really gelled with me. But I was like, do you know what? Live,
love all the boys.
I'm ready for it because I did enjoy it last time.
Yeah. Again, 2015, great. This year, not so much.
Just annoying, if anything. You know what pissed me off so much? The fact that they had the two shows. Because I get it, it's Download's 20th anniversary, but because they're doing two shows on every tour, it wasn't even something special.
I thought that, but then the thing came up of they're doing 2 nights at every place they go to, and it's a different set every night, and I was like, it kind of, and I get it, it's the only UK dates. But it just made it a little bit less special. I thought it was going to be a global event. I thought they'd paid. I thought Live Nation had paid some money to be this is a true celebration. But then you see it they're doing it fucking everywhere else. So it's
so I was talking to someone this weekend, and they were saying they've been trying to do this 2-night thing for years, literally over 10 years. They've been trying to do this, and they've finally come around to doing it. And
it's mad that a band that big can't just make it happen like that.
Yeah, but I suppose there's a reason why, I guess.
Because they have to pad it out with pure shite. Well,
Yeah.
not pure shite,
they've got a big enough amount of songs
they did.
that are
The
bangers.
issue they did.
I know they did.
Yeah.
So if you didn't go, Metallica played a lot of shit, a lot of stuff you just don't want to hear.
The first half of the set was pretty shit.
Yeah.
What did they open with?
Creeping Death.
First night.
Yeah.
See, that's pretty good.
It's an all right song, that. But then following it, we had 3 or 4 songs off the new album.
Now, which is fine. You got to remember, this is the shows that they're playing is to promote the new album.
But I tell you something.
I
tell you something you shouldn't do as a band though. Put out a new album and they go, right, we're gonna play you didn't
spit it out, man.
They didn't even intro the track, right? They just played new track. Okay, fair play.
Yeah.
Then they're like, yeah, I didn't like that one. And everyone's like, yeah, kind of, I guess. James is all right. You did good.
I prefer Battery.
Okay, I'm going to play another one from that new album. Oh, fucking brilliant. Right, I'm going to the bar.
He's not got great stage presence.
He used to, though.
Yeah,
he used to command
he's lost
the crowd.
So
I tell you what, though. He's a fucking good-looking bastard.
Yeah, he's looking great.
He looks like great.
He's aged like a very fine wine and cheese all in one.
Ooh, that sounds horrible. Put your grapes in there.
Cheesy wine.
He kept saying after every song, Download, are you alive? I'm man, I am alive.
I don't know. After watching these songs go by, I don't know. I think I'm dying a little bit.
So we started out. Oh, by the way, they brought their set setup with them, which was like loads of big towers and screens and
I thought that was good.
speakers attached to it.
I think that was
very good.
For
I
download.
really liked
If download could continue to do that, that would be very like.
Yeah, it was very visual.
I think that was better than like the massive like center tower for the sound and video, and then like a massive screen on the back of it. I think having that lower and the individual screens around like really solved the problem of like, you know, when people would like leave a massive gap behind that tower. Mm-hmm. Like
there was still a gap there, but it wasn't that big.
On the final night when me and Rich were watching Slipknot, like we just stood up behind there for a while, and I was like, the sound's great.
Yeah.
I can't really see the stage, but I can see everything else.
And who gives a fuck? It's Slipknot.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought it was actually a really good idea, and you had loads of space.
So speaking of sound, I felt all weekend I had some issues with sound. Like I think there's certain factors to it. I think
you need to clean your logos.
Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah. The wind didn't help. Like obviously the wind kind of like affects it slightly. Where you stood affects it slightly, but also, and especially with Metallica, because James certainly has like so many mics on stage. The sound engineer just didn't know which one he was singing in, so you'd always miss the first fucking line of every fucking song.
It was like he kind of wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, and it was so annoying.
And then you mix that with Lars just not being able to play drums.
I know there's a running joke. I know there's a running joke about Lars, but fuck me, that second night was
terrible,
dreadful. I can't think. I don't think I've ever seen a drum. I've been to college with people, and no offense to them, but you're a kid kind of thing. But they're better drummers than fucking he is. Yeah, it was so bad.
He's obviously like slowing down a bit now.
Well, I mean, they are getting old. Like drums must take it out of you when you're 60.
Yeah.
Well,
he's also never been good though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there is that. But it was okay at best. There was a lot of issues. Even Kirk were fucking up a little bit.
Yeah, there was a few solos.
Bum notes.
I think
it was really bad.
I think Kirk and Rob really held it together well.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely Rob.
They were definitely the kings.
Them big sexy plats.
God, those big bass
God,
fingers.
He's so cool and fit.
Think how quick he'd be able to strum on your massive clip.
Whoa.
Or micro penis, whichever one you want.
Well, clip so big it's a micro dick. That's life size of Mary's, by the way. So
about 2 inches.
Yeah. For all the podcast listeners, what Dan just did there was put up his thumb.
Yep. I forgot there's people who listen to this.
Mary said I'm familiar with 2 inches when in fact it should be Mary that's familiar.
I don't have very good luck.
Mary, you're making your own misery in your DMs.
Speaking of her DMs, gosh, she won't fucking get off her phone all weekend.
Says
Jake,
you.
You're
the biggest offender.
Wait, we did our screen time. We did it, did we not? We did our screen time.
And yours was
Shut
atrocious.
your fucking mouth.
Yours is worse than I've ever seen of his.
But there was a reason that you want texting your lass.
I'll tell you what is good about download though. Like literally, like the majority of people who I give a shit about are there. So like my screen time is like way down low. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
especially his camera wrap.
Yeah, I know. What was your number?
What?
Do you remember your number of videos filmed?
0. I don't fucking know.
That seems like it might be a small number. But yeah, the first day, mediocre. Metallica really fucked it up for us. Rob went home early. So Rob went home
halfway through the set.
Halfway through, and then just as he left, they started playing some bangers.
Yeah.
After Orion, I think it was in set list.
Yeah.
There was some decent songs coming out.
Yeah. It was a sad walk back to camp.
Yeah, and it was very cold, so the temperatures dropped so quick.
You know what you have to do at times like that? Just have a little bit of a mosh.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't stop moving, so even if it's just a little shake at legs and another head, you're keeping the blood flowing, rather than standing there, stood still, whinging, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm so cold it hurts.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, of course you are. You've not moved. You've let yourself freeze up.
Let's come. Anyway, for night one Metallica, okay. Could have been much, much better, but super average. And the problem is, I come to expect so much more than average from Metallica.
Yeah, from a band that big, you would expect great things.
But you know what? Fair play, just average.
Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted there because, funnily enough, Jake's just got a message from some lady.
Look, we don't need to worry about this. Anyway.
You are quite bad for it, though.
You are awful for it.
Look, the only reason,
you look over and he's writing a full-on paragraph.
Oh, how can you talk with dissertation?
Jesus Christ.
I've never seen such
If she
big
wasn't
blues and
typing
greens.
out a paragraph, she was trying to resend it because the signal was that bad.
That's why I spent so much time. There wasn't that many messages exchanged.
God.
It was just trying to get the
Size of
message
them,
across.
Bollocks. It's weird how you're trying to send a message like this. Dickhead.
All right.
So the Thursday, mediocre. The doghouse, it was shit. You lot were knackered.
Did we try to?
We tried to.
We did,
go
yeah.
out,
So my partner turned up with her friend, and that perked me up because it was a new person who I wanted to spend time with. It gave me energy, and we were having quite a good time. But you lot, you were zapped. Like the day had taken it out of you.
Yeah.
The heat, and then all of a sudden the freezing cold.
Again, that Thursday is usually reserved for like chilling, just getting fucked up. But we had to spend it watching an average band.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who shouldn't have been
something
average?
About that Thursday night in Doghouse. We met a viewer who gave me and Dan a joint each. Can I say this?
That was in guest, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we smoked it in Doghouse that night.
Oh, yeah.
So if you sell that weed, can you get in touch, please, with me? Because that was the nicest. It didn't really make me that high. It just made me, it was like medicinal
Yeah,
almost.
it felt low THC, high CBD.
Yeah, we
Is
really enjoyed
Is this
it.
really what this podcast has fucking come to? Jesus
Yeah, do you know
Christ.
what? It is what went down, though.
Yeah, it's what went
that's
down,
what
Ryan.
went, and
Just because
we really
you're a pussy.
appreciated it.
Because to be fair, I can imagine a lot of people probably light up a zoo and listen to this shit.
Yeah. And we had a great
Shut
time
up.
with that. And we smoked the other one a few days later and it was good. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
If you're getting high right now and you
Nightmare.
here's something. Where's your birth certificate? There's something for you to be paranoid about.
That's good, actually.
Where is it?
Fuck.
Where is my birth certificate?
You're not alive without that.
Oh, I know where my birth certificate is. It's in the same folder as my GCSEs.
What's a folder?
It's like a folder, but with an extra R.
Where is your birth certificate? Where is it?
That is a good
Where was
question.
the last
That's
place
a
you
very
saw
good
it?
That's good,
Was it in a drawer? I bet it wasn't.
Who's got the birth certificate in a drawer?
Anyway, enough.
Enjoy that weed or whatever you're taking.
Yeah, you do you.
Do people frame them?
Frame who? Frame what?
To be fair,
Like, because
that'd be great.
they look like something you'd frame, to be
above
fair.
mantelpiece, like, yep, here's my biggest achievement. Or is it your degree? Is it your master's? Is it your PhD?
it's
No, I was
been
born.
alive.
I was fucking born. God.
Gotta be weirder on a fucking death certificate
You know,
wall, wouldn't it?
you know what I might do? Download next year, just hand out signed copies of my birth certificate.
That'd be good, that.
Yeah.
Right, let's do that. Just like we handed out those
Sounds very
Bring Me
unsmart.
albums.
Yeah. It's
God, they've been to like 5 festivals.
Yeah, still got them. They're literally outside in kitchen. Mad.
Anyway,
Yeah, I enjoyed that Thursday night.
so it was average for me. Again, it was same old shit.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, I've got something to talk about that happened on Thursday night.
lovely. Well, now we're on to Friday.
Yeah.
No,
Go on.
this is mad, right? So me and Rianne, we decided Doghouse weren't cutting it for us anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
you went-
I'm
went to-
going to Tyler. Fucked off and never came back.
And it
Went
went
on waltzers.
Do you know what was great?
We're not right without the
Mary
boys.
came to me.
I went round and I said, "Who fancies going on some rides?" No, I don't want to dance to shit music.
That's
All
not
right,
what
I'm
was
off
said.
bogs. I'll see you in a minute.
That's not what was said.
Do you remember that?
Mary
Do you
came.
remember that when we said no, I want to dance to some shit music? Because I don't.
No.
I don't remember being
So
involved
what?
in this
do you know
proposition
what
at all.
actually
Seems like
happened?
something got made up on the spot there.
Mary tapped me on the shoulder and she was like,
I'm just going for
she
a
was
smoke.
like, me and Rihanna are gonna go and do some rides. Can you just let everyone know that we've gone to the toilet or something?
Yeah, because I knew I'd get rinsed.
Yeah,
but
and
I had
look at
asked
you now,
you.
you're
I'd
getting
asked you before.
Not rinsed. You'd be questioned. Like, well, not even questioned. You'd be like, oh yeah, let's all go do that.
No. I definitely floated the idea because I would have loved it if we all did that, but no one wanted to.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like
You
it was
need
spoken about.
to take a look at your communication methods.
Well, all right, I'll do that for now. I
Did
was
you
high,
text
by
us
the way.
all it?
No, but I'll tell you who she probably did tell.
Bleep.
Whoever,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not editing this. We're
whoever
not
it was
saying
on
his name.
Insta. I bet
Right.
they got told more than we did.
So,
They want Insta
oh
messages,
my god.
texts.
Text.
we've-
Yeah, they've upgraded.
I've graduated, got his number now. Yeah.
iMessage or text.
iMessage. Not an Android. The only
But
guy
sometimes
without-
text because
You know,
of signal.
you know what? Messages is respectable. That's better than like Insta.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah, fuck social media.
yeah.
Go follow us.
Bottom of the barrel Snapchat.
Oh, that's like pedo territory.
Honestly, if you are over the age of 20 with Snapchat, fuck you.
You know, even if you're under the age of 20 with a Snapchat, grow the fuck up.
Who uses it? Who uses it in 2023?
I know someone, but I'm not going to say their name and throw them under the bus because they don't know us well enough.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, it's just seeing someone over the age of 20 using Snapchat. It's so.
I don't
sad.
get who's got the attention span. I don't remember the last message You lot sent to it.
No,
I need the log, and I know you can save them, but I can't be asked doing that. How is it not just automatically saved? Anyway, download.
Right. Yep. Thanks. So
Friday,
we get on the waltzes, and it starts going. And we'd been on it the night before as well, and it was fine, just standard waltzes. This time went on like 3 times as long, and the guy was stood behind our little cart the whole time. He didn't stop spinning it as hard as he could. Wow. And we were having a really good time at first.
Good
but then
value.
It got to the point where we were like, it was like a space mission, centrifugal force. Our heads we couldn't lift our heads up. And the guys could have clearly see that we were distressed. Rihanna had like tears in her eyes when we got off it that bad. And Rihanna is hard as fuck we ride. She loves ride. Waltz is a pussy anyway. But it was just mad. Sorry.
Why'd you go on them then?
Yeah,
pussy as in like it's a fun time with limited.
I don't enjoy them at all. I don't like this.
It's my favourite ride.
It makes you dizzy and it's not but good. He probably took one look at you and thought, you know what, she's dead into hardcore. I'll give her loads of spinning because they all do that shit.
No, but it's a typical thing with like men who
I recognise you from circle pits with that. Spin that shit.
No, but they do though, don't they? It's like when you go to a local fair and like there's some girls on their own, they'll try and like scare them as much as they can. We were saying if there was a lad in the car with us, they probably would have ignored us the whole time.
Yeah, I'd ignore you.
Okay.
Can we move on to Friday now?
Yes.
Now that you've told your boring story.
Say?
Fuck off, you set cunts, honestly.
Anyway.
I had a little deflate then.
Friday. So
Gotta get down on Friday.
Not really too spectacular about the morning. Got up, got ready, showered at camp, had a little bit of grub. Same old, innit?
Friday, I think we made the conscious effort to spend a bit more time at camp because we went into the arena on Thursday quite early.
Yeah, so instead of going at 1, we went at 2.
God, that was a big L on Thursday. Like, try to spend as much time in the arena as possible.
Yeah, because the issue is, like, there's not a lot to do in there.
There's not a lot to do in the arena.
There's 3 big rides and that's it.
Yeah.
But, do you know what was great about the arena this year that I loved? How open it was
on the right hand side where the rides usually are. They moved.
It was
to
all
the
open.
Other side.
It was great. Yeah. I loved the opening, and
great
obviously it had to be because it was sold out, not oversold. Sold out.
They literally can't oversell.
I'll tell you what, oversold is the new misselling. There's going to be people ringing you up saying, "Well, you oversold a ticket to Download Festival 2023."
I saw someone did a post on the Download Facebook group. It's like, who do I contact for a partial refund? And it's just like
anyone,
your fucking mouth, you.
I hate to come back to this, but I'm gonna. Anyone who thinks
sorry, it really wound me up.
That anyone is going to get a partial refund, like okay, a full refund because of like you couldn't get to the event and it was the event's fault or whatever. Or like whatever that bullshit is, but like you might get a full refund if it wasn't your fault, if it was the event's fault. Mm-hmm. If you think that you're going to get a partial refund because I didn't see my favorite band, like literally read the terms and conditions of your ticket.
Yeah,
literally the lineup is subject to change. They can do what they want with the festival, pretty much.
Yeah,
like you're not going to get a partial refund.
You take this risk with every festival, you know. Yeah. Sometimes it's going to be good, sometimes it's going to be bad.
Yeah, and if you don't like queues and you know that you're someone who gets annoyed by that, just probably don't go to a 100,000 capacity festival, maybe.
Yeah.
My only sympathy is with anyone with any accessibility.
Yeah, 100%.
That's where my sympathy kind of lies.
But did you see the disability area?
That looked pretty.
So instead of it being in the arena, like with everyone else, like they've just segregated an area off like usual. It was a little bit back and it was above the food vendors. So it was raised up and they could see over the crowd instead, which to me, it sounds much better. It gets them out of the way of the big crowd so they're not having to fight their way through to get to their spot. Because that is an issue. Like it's hard to get through in a wheelchair. Jake will tell you.
I will, yeah. I mean, Download is renowned. Like they've won awards for their accessibility stuff. I didn't know what word I was looking for. So that was all. But the thing is, we can't really make that much comment on it because it's not us. But it seemed like they did all right. But I think a few people did have a few issues.
Tell you what was welcomed as well. I know like sustainability is a thing. Big up sustainability. I'm all for like reuse, recycle, whatever.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
But fuck the cup thing where you have to take it back and get a refund and all that, like we had to do at Rockham.
Yeah, the plastic cup.
I'm glad it's just like paper cups.
Yeah,
and they do the job.
The good thing about the paper cups is there's someone who comes around and collects, because you can still take them back and get some money.
Absolutely.
And someone come around and clears it up, and
I'd love to do that one.
Yeah,
one
just to see if you could make your ticket back, because that's
what
people do, innit?
There were some people, right? They had fucking loads of cups. I could not believe how many cups I was carrying.
Ours were previously full of piss.
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah, sorry about that. Clean your hands afterwards.
Yeah, it's good for kids. Like, you see kids that are maybe a bit bored and they're running around.
You want kids to pick up pissy cups?
That is weird.
Well, preferably with no piss in it.
Well, why did
you got bands like Alter Bridge playing, so you got to give the kids something to do, don't you?
Why were they so high up on set list?
They're massive.
Are they?
Yeah, absolutely. They're very liked at download.
It sounded so generic.
They're not for me, but a lot of people. They are a big band.
They are a big.
They're like the sub. Nickelback.
Really?
Oh, I want to say this now because I want to call some comments, but I love Nickelback.
Nickelback at download.
They are so download sick.
I'd love to see them.
I tell you what, a big Nickelback.
Dark Horse in full.
They could be a bit like Tenacious D in that, like.
Oh God, they would go down so well.
Some people would love them and be like, yeah, Nickelback are actually all right, but some people would go just to as comedy value.
Hey, I tell you what.
Just to say they've seen them and they were shit. Oh.
The people that wouldn't want Nickelback to play, you'll never guess what device they've got.
Yeah,
probably Androids on a bet. Iron Maiden.
I reckon Symbian OS still rocking an N96.
HTC.
Oh.
Jesus.
I had an HTC once.
Yeah,
and it shows.
When I was like 18.
I had an HTC.
HTC
back
Desire
on
S.
ball of money from RAF.
Yeah. Didn't get any software updates at all.
No.
Silly me.
Changed to iPhones. Next phone.
Yeah. Download. That's good topic, isn't it?
What day are we on?
Friday.
Hot.
It was hot, and I stupidly wore.
It was okay.
A jumper,
and we all were rocking some fresh garms.
Yeah, so we got a brand I fucking love.
Why'd you say band?
Because sometimes my mouth don't work properly.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Because that sometimes happens to me.
But sometimes it does. Ask your mum. So we got a little message from a lovely person over at Drop Dead, and they were like,
"Who's Drop Dead?"
Drop Dead is a clothing company they were started by Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon, who, funnily enough, headlined on Friday. So they dropped us a message saying, we've seen you guys.
Well, I think the original message was like, Jake, you're so great, love you so much. And then they sent another message.
I didn't realise you worked for Drop Dead.
Shut up.
Because that's the only person saying that. Anyway, they gave us some free clothes. Said, wear them when you go to Bring Me set. And we did. And you know what? I love mine. I think they're so sick. Yeah. I love Drop Dead. I think the clothing...
Such good quality, man.
It is. It's a little bit pricier than your normal clothes, but the quality is higher than normal clothes. The designs, it's very hard to find without going to one of those shitty mosher brands like Killstar, who are fucking wank.
Yeah, this isn't an ad.
It's not an ad. I'm just, I'm proud of us. We've done something so well that someone's like, here, have something for free.
I've never looked more okay in my life.
Raz looked great.
You look great. You had loads of comments.
If we didn't like the clothes, we wouldn't have wanted to wear them.
I wouldn't be wearing them when I'm not an Asda.
Here's the thing: I just don't invest enough in trying to look decent.
Yeah, we're aware.
No, you don't.
We're aware of that.
I don't really think about it. It's like if I could just wear a plain black tee every day, I would.
Which you do.
No, this one's got Coachella on it.
Oh, where'd you get that?
And the massive print on the back that's making me sweat profusely. Especially on a day like today when I've been driving around a bit with back pressed up against van seat, and I'm so sweaty on back.
They're really bad for that.
Listeners, just trust me, it's very sweaty.
Why listeners?
Are we talking about sweaty?
Because they can't see, but
neither can the viewers.
All right, I'll turn around.
How are they seeing the sweat?
Is that better?
How are they seeing the sweat that's behind you on camera?
What that back do?
Don't know.
Fucking idiot.
Just wanted to address the listeners. Is that it? Is that okay?
You're not allowed.
Shit.
But yeah, so it was what bands did we see on that day? There was that Empire State Bastard?
That was Pendulum, Empire State.
Oh, Pendulum.
Yeah, that was very good on main stage.
Great. I love Pendulum so much.
Although I don't know much beyond 2010. I stopped listening to it
I don't
properly
think
at
many
that point.
people do, to be fair.
Yeah.
But luckily, that's all the fucking playing.
You know,
they're all
so
shit.
they broke up like a few years after.
It became
after
Knife Party. One of them.
Yeah.
Two of them. The guy plays bass. The guy plays bass, and Rob Swire, the main guy. They went off to do Knife Party because they didn't want to do Pendulum anymore because they felt like it's going a bit shit.
Yeah, run its course.
Yeah. But apparently, I was watching their documentary about the comeback and about when they did Ali Pali. And apparently, it was a festival that was like, what will it do to bring? What do I need to do to bring Pendulum back?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I don't even know if I really want to bring it back, but I'm so fucking glad they did. I love Pendulum.
Yeah.
Why can't someone do that with Oasis, man?
And it was great.
They try. They really.
Oh,
you know what'd be mental? Oasis at download.
God.
I am just not asked for Oasis.
Oh no, Oasis are great.
Nah, just boring.
Do you know
fucking knobheads.
Do you know what'd be better than Oasis?
You shutting up.
Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
So the original
Hot take.
fucking Freebird makers, what are they called?
Lynyrd Skynyrd.
That one.
Yeah, but we've seen them.
Not the originals.
No, because they're
They're
dead.
dead.
But sorry.
Well, what about Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, only one of them's dead.
Yeah, bring him back.
Well, the used
I tell you what would be great at download and would sell out again immediately.
Reborn Reloaded.
That is. You shut up.
That was a good point.
You're obviously very well informed about the latest singles.
I'm fucked.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Oh, I would fucking kill.
I think they're too big.
Well, they were last time they played.
100. Just fucking book them. And I know it's easy me saying it. I have literally nothing to do with it. But like, fuck me, just get it done.
Do you know what's interesting, right?
Not you.
Oh, do you know what? I take it back actually because I've just thought about it in my head. Yeah, but what's interesting?
No,
Brian Johnson came out with Sam Fender this weekend, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite cool. I wonder why. Like, is he a Sam
He
Fender
seems
fan?
like such a nice lad.
You
Didn't
do
he,
know
like,
you do know
teach
who
him something?
Brian Johnson is, right?
Yeah, the lead singer from AC/DC. Thank you.
Who is a
Teacher.
Geordie,
Yeah.
So
which is where Sam Fender.
Yeah, but there's still no other link other than that.
Yeah.
Rock and roll,
Like,
innit?
come on.
Rock and roll.
He doesn't live there though, does he?
Yeah, he'll live. Yeah, Brian Johnson will live in.
I thought he lives out in LA now.
He'll live wherever the fuck he wants. He'll have a house in.
Say that LA's gone to shit now, innit? So I don't think anyone wants to live there anymore.
Do you think that Download could have booked AC/DC for the same money that they booked 2 nights of Metallica for?
No, it'd be more.
yeah, a bit more.
Yeah.
I'd be really interested to know how much Metallica got for that.
I'm gonna pull a number out my ass. I'm gonna say 4 mil.
Oh, that smells
Based
cool.
on nothing.
Cost of living, innit?
Cause he lives.
I'll see if it's on Google.
Oh god,
There's a
anything
lot,
to get
there's a lot
on
of things on
phone.
Google.
Send that sly text.
Hey babe, do
Right,
you know
you
how
can watch
much?
what I'm doing if you want.
There's a lot of things on Google, mostly search results, but not the actual thing that you want. That'll be on another website.
Great, lovely.
It's not on Google. It's on a website.
No, but the headline act of Friday was just a little band, you know.
Little band from Down Road.
Just Down Road.
Might have heard of
Couple of
them.
local boys.
Yeah.
Bring Me the Horizon.
Yorkshire.
What a fucking set that was.
A band that once
Right.
said to
Hang on,
us,
Raz, Mary's got a gob up
"What are
as
you
usual.
doing here? What going on?"
Very nice. Well, it doesn't say how much they were paid, but they did donate.
Shut up then.
Shut your fucking mouth. They did donate. They marked the gigs by donating £80,000 to charities in Leicester. Because Download's in Leicester.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
What? No.
Leicestershire.
It's in Derby, though.
It's pretty much Leicestershire.
Listen, we had this argument and you lost.
But it
Do you not
says
remember?
on the internet.
So they donated 80 grand.
It says on the internet. It must be true.
It says on the internet.
Oh, you'd fuck you then. All right, I tried. Go
I
on.
read something the other day that was a certain...
Earth is flat.
Yeah, that says that on the internet.
Yes, but
You know, there's people
why
on,
would they? Right, they
there's people
chose
on
to
internet who
donate
say you're
to
attractive.
to Leicestershire charities. Why would they pull that out of their ass?
Because they wanted
No,
to.
they probably did do that. Do you know what else I read on the internet? That chimpanzees love frogs.
Oh my god!
Anyway, Bring Me the Horizon.
You should be spending less
in
time
fact,
on your phone.
Let's Bring Me the Horizon back a sec, because we were in the guest area because we're very lucky to get it. But you can buy it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
You can pay for it.
RIP getting there.
And we met some lovely people in there. So Zoe London was chilling in there that day. It was lovely to catch up with her. She were talking about a set. We're having a little catch up. She said she's got some exciting things to come out, which she told us, but I'm not going to tell you because I think she's wanting to keep it quiet. But it's very exciting.
Shut up then.
I can't wait for her to do it. But she knows someone. She met someone while I must have been DJing or abroad at a festival somewhere like that.
Whilst out in Malta.
That was the one. And they've been talking ever since. And then we bumped into him and she dragged us over to say hello. And it was the one and only Padge from Bullet for My Valentine's. And let me tell you, he's not lost his American he's not lost his Welsh accent. He's not got that weird American thing that Matt Tuck's now got. Whoa. He was just a proper old boy, and he was great.
He's rock and roll.
He's proper rock and roll.
He's so rock and roll.
Like I caught him wandering through the main, and he just looked like a normal person, and that's when you know you're true rock and roll.
The main were playing?
The main arena.
Oh, sorry.
And that's when you know you're true rock and roll because you don't have to dress it up and try to look
he had
cool.
a backpack on.
He did say the main.
Shut up. Yeah, what?
He had a backpack on, which is pretty normy, innit?
I mean, it's just good for carrying.
Normie.
No, but you won't catch like Bruce Springsteen cutting about with backpack on.
James Hetfield with ours, like, stuff for my day out.
Yeah, like someone's going to carry his shit for him,
Can't wait to see Bring Me the Horizon.
got my packed lunch. Got my reusable water bottle.
That's the thing. He looked a bit like a dad at a festival, which...
Yeah, but he blended in quite well.
Daddy.
But yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Zaddy.
That was cool as fuck meeting Padge. Rob also got to meet Matt Tuck, the singer from Bullet, if you don't know his in by name. Did we meet anyone else in there? Was Ben in there that day?
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, Ben from Neck Deep. You lot had a lovely chat with him. I didn't go over because my first interaction with him was he came out the toilets. I was a bit like, oh my God. And I just went, oh, it's Mr. Neck Deep himself. So now I avoid him at all costs, even though he does watch the channel with his partner.
Channel.
Shut up. So if you're watching this, Ben, I'm really sorry I called you that. I feel like an idiot every day of my life.
What was mad was when we went to go say hello to Ben, the first thing he said to Rob was like, I've got a bone to pick with you. I was like, fucking hell.
He said it to me first.
But it's not a competition.
No, like here's the problem. He said it to me first, Ben. But I wasn't even on that podcast, mate. It was about the crisp tier list. It was
Ben
like,
sat and watched crisp. Rob and Chucky's crisp tier.
Man said it to me, and I was like, number one, I wasn't on that podcast, and number two, like
I've not even listened to it.
I haven't listened to it. Number three, I don't even really like crisps.
What?
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of crisps, you know.
Oh man, I fucking love.
I like you know what I really do like? They don't do them anymore, but the Peking spare rib sensations.
Oh yeah, the crackers.
Yeah. They were beautiful.
Bellissimo, as Jake would say.
Yeah.
Bellissimo. So then we're going to watch Bring Me the Horizon.
Right. Also, got told by Zoe London in that. Hang on, this is about Bring Me, you fucking idiot.
Go on.
So she told us about the pyros and that they had to divert planes from the airport because the pyros were going to be so big.
No way.
And they fucking were.
Yeah, they were great.
Like, they were massive. But Bring Me played the best set I've ever seen them play, and we've seen them a fair few times.
Fantastic.
It was a brilliant headline set. Because the thing is, with Bring Me is they were the underdogs of the weekend.
100%. They're going up against Metallica.
The reason why it taken so long was apparently because of the controversy around Ollie Sykes. You know, back in the early whatever when it was
Ketty knobheadness.
Fucking exactly that. But you know what? They so rightly deserve that stuff. They are headliners.
The problem that Metallica had was, so they've done it 9 times apparently.
They got now to prove.
Yeah, so they didn't want it. They were given it, and it's like, yeah, we'll play it again. 20th anniversary,
it sounds good on TV, doesn't
it? Bring Me the Horizon wanted it, and they wanted to show like we can put on a fucking show, and this is like, is that their biggest show?
I don't know.
Possibly. If not, it's one of their biggest shows they've ever done. And they wanted to earn it. They wanted to prove this is why we're here. This is what we can do. The whole theatrics around it, the pyro, the lighting and shit like that, brilliant.
However, you've got to still bear in mind though that the show that we had is still a rendition of a show that we have actually already seen with the whole Eve thing. Like, they've obviously pulled stuff out of the bag, but actually, it's the show we've seen before, and it just shows how what level that show should be on.
It's how the show's matured from like what we saw at like Leeds and Reading. So there's a lot of similarities there.
Yeah.
But apparently this is more tweaked towards the new album that they've announced.
There's a real kind of like story arc to it all. If you
Post-Human 2, is it coming out?
Yeah.
Yes, something Post-Human. I can't remember.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, they made you so excited before they even came on stage. Whereas with Metallica, like you said, because they don't have anything to prove, it's like, we're just going to stand here bare bones. We don't have any kind of, did they have any pyro or anything?
Yeah, they had pyro for fuel.
Yeah.
The fuel pyro was good.
Yeah, the fuel pyro. Like, to be fair, when they played Fuel, it was like the pyro that they had, like, rather than being like huge tall flames, they had like these thick, like huge wide flames.
There were quite a few dotted about.
Yeah, that was very good. Like,
but Bring Me's pyro, like, it was 2 huge flames.
It was
on top
wild,
of the main
and
stage.
there was also all around the stage, like pointing down into the stage. It was.
It was.
I'll tell you what, though,
the heat.
I do have a bone to pick with Bring Me. I don't want to hear the words. Where can I get fish and chips from ever again?
Why?
Because there was that advert, wasn't there, for the Genesis, the church thing, right?
Are we all sufficiently sweaty? Shut up.
And it was like, hey, also, where can I get a good fish and chips around here?
I didn't get that.
What from Bring Me?
Didn't understand that.
So after in between the bands, they played adverts and shit.
They weren't listening.
And one of them was a Bring Me one, and the guy ended it with like something about fish and chips. The guy, you guys know what I'm on about.
I do remember what you're on about now. It wasn't on their set.
No,
it was like an ad
between sets.
It was an advert.
But Ollie was the one saying it.
No. It was some like random old.
Yeah, it was just whoever was saying it, but it was an ad for Bring Me.
Bring Me.
Oh god, that was an annoying ad.
Yeah,
but great set.
But
very
truly
good.
Incredible. They fucking ripped it. Yeah. We all had such a good time. I had such a good time. I accidentally punched Mary in the eye.
Oh yeah, if you think what the fuck's going on with her face.
That's just how she looks.
Yeah. But I'm on about just the eye.
I tried to like match my black eye with this eye, so I've kind of got
It's worked really
a smoky look going on, but it's still kind of visible.
Oh, kinda.
I think that because in some footage that we watched, I was wearing sunglasses and we were all kind of shoving each other, and I think there is one moment where we did just collide a little bit, but I didn't really feel it at the time.
2 worlds collide, rival nations. It's a good song. Shut up.
Two fucking idiots.
Yeah,
I'm going with that one.
But no, like honestly, I can't get over that set.
The best headline set I've seen at Download.
I agree.
What about Kiss?
Better.
Oh nah,
Kiss were good.
Kiss was good.
Kiss was very visual. It was very
unfortunately,
fun.
they're also getting on a bit.
Yeah,
like they're
He literally
legendary.
zip-lined through the crowd. Like,
and I feared
there's
for
no
his life.
stopping that
Poor
man.
bloke. Like,
Bring Me the Horizon basically lit the whole fucking stage on fire.
And do you know what? Do you know what's also a baller move from Bring Me? Just to not play anything from the first 4 albums.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
I didn't. I wish they'd have played one. Like,
well, that's it. Everyone
give me a bit of Chelsea off, play for Prague.
Everyone expected that, but
Wrong
you
way
know
around.
what? That's a real like. Do you know what? We've deserved our spot by
Yeah, we're popular now.
We're not here for the past.
Yeah.
It's a new era of Bring Me.
And you know, because this is the thing, right? So here it is. Everyone's like, "Oh, Bring Me are just a pop band. They just get played on Radio 1 all the time." Well, guess what? They played all their Radio 1 tracks then, and still put on the greatest fucking headline show Download's ever seen. So do you know what?
Yeah,
I think I saw an
for his listeners.
Fuck you, all you
got
complainers.
fingered by Jake.
I saw an article as well that was something along the lines of like they've now paved the way for new headline acts to join.
Thank God, get rid of fucking Iron Maiden. I'm sick of them. I understand loads of people love them, but you're fucking wrong. All right.
Any time
terrible.
Download want to book Iron Maiden ever again, just book someone else.
Yeah, book Bring Me instead. Give them a slot every year.
Someone new, someone exciting, and I get it's quite hard in the.
I think it is hard because we've all kind of sat and spoken privately about, well, who is the new headliner that we're gonna get?
Carry on. I've got some else.
It is a bit hard, to be fair. The only one that comes to mind for me is Mike M, but I mean they're not new or anything like that.
Not at all.
But they've not headline Download. That's my only thing.
That is mad.
But I can't really think of anyone else at the minute that would be on that level.
There's not many young bands that are high enough up in the the stratosphere.
I remember Andy Coppin when we were at a press event once, and he was saying like the likes of like he mentioned Panic at the Disco once and Fall Out Boy, and I was like, really? But
Fall Out Boy, I can imagine.
It wouldn't be so far fetched,
no.
and everyone's gonna hate in the comments saying like Fall Out Boy at download.
No, to me, they're a Leeds Fest band.
No, it would still work.
I mean, it'd work.
They've definitely got.
I think with a little tweak of the set, it could work, because I noticed a lot of bands who like sort of aren't really download like metal bands. They would make their songs a bit more heavy and would scream a bit more. Like I went to see Pup, and they were like a bit more screamy, because they were just tailoring themselves to the event. And
I like when bands do that.
And again, like Fall Out Boy could do that.
Yeah, easily.
Like,
I'll tell you what. Do you know who needs to be headlining next year?
Me.
Go on.
Even better than you.
Lots of people.
The Foo Fighters.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is no argument. I think that by the sounds of things, they have tried, and apparently there have been like some form of. I read something earlier. There has been some form of communication, confirmation between them both, but it broke down like early on in the early stages. So they have been on the cards. I think it all boils down to like schedules and stuff like that.
Have they never played then?
No. Well, yeah.
Your hands are so distracting.
Sorry, my bad.
Like a fucking Italian chef.
Mamma mia, you're fucking a pizza.
Without the sauce.
That's probably offensive to a lot of people.
But hey, guess what?
Where did they draw the line with that? Because if I do a French accent, I don't think people will get offended.
I did not know.
Bonjour.
They do not give a shit.
Croissant.
And
anyway, back to the actual fucking meaning of the podcast.
Foo Fighters AC. Oh, fuck me.
Do you know
Foo Fighters and AC/DC.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what. 3. So here you go. You can have 2 new headliners and a biggie. Foo Fighters, AC/DC, My Chem. There you go.
God, that'd be fucking amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Download. Let me do your job for you.
That would be mad. That'd sell out in a heartbeat, that.
Yeah.
And do you know what? If you can't get AC/DC because they're a bit busy, throw in fucking
Guns N' Roses.
No.
Guns N' Roses have had their time as well. And they're very hard to work with, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you want to fucking deal with Axl Rose?
Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you know what? Just throw in Nickelback if you want. Fucking
Maybe not a headliner.
So Nickelback are an interesting one because I think they would have to headline, which is why there's been such a thing of like Nickelback are huge.
We're going out tonight. Welcome to
I think they'd be great.
Midnight Raw.
The issue is you definitely can't put them on that second stage.
No,
so the Opus stage, they have this issue every single year. It's too small.
Yeah.
Like it's in such a tight area, so the crowd packs in, takes over the walkway, so you can't get through.
How would you feel
too
about
wide,
like
so you can't see the bands?
How do you feel about like the main stage East and West at Download?
I won't mind
I think
that.
that'd be really good, actually.
Yeah. I mean, if we've learned anything from when we were Young Festival, the dual head, the 2 stages next to each other. Festivals just need to do that. I can't emphasize that enough. There needs to be 2 main stages right next to each other, and as soon as you play that last fucking note, that other band starts. It is so good. I can't emphasize that enough.
I'll tell you what is also good. Same thing when we were young, but they literally had rotating stages.
Yeah, they did. They did.
That was very good.
Just actually rotating.
Yeah,
that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
See, this is what a lot of UK festivals I have an issue with at the minute. The proper resting on the laurels.
They
it's
really
the same
are.
fucking formula. They're not trying to innovate anymore.
I think UK festivals, they need to kind of start looking at changing a little bit. For various reasons, you know, we're getting a lot of sold out festivals now. You know, also the heat. People are struggling with the heat. You know, people aren't. You know, as a country,
that's going to get more of an issue.
You know, we don't have AC units or anything like that. Our houses are well insulated. So in the summer, we're fucking boiling. And that just goes for when we're outside at a festival. You know, we're fucking standing in 28-degree heat this weekend.
There's
no shading.
The water points, the few and far between.
There wasn't enough water points. Absolutely.
Some of that mist wouldn't have gone amiss.
Absolutely, just some. Yeah, exactly like the mist. I think UK festivals really need to look into that. And I know they're probably being a bit cautious because it's like, yeah, but we're in England, you know, we're used to wet summer, wet festivals and shit like that.
When was the last time we had a wet download?
Absolutely.
Was it 2016?
We've been very, very lucky with weather over the past like 3 years or so. It's just something festivals really need to start looking into because
Download hasn't been wet in many years.
Yeah, because it's very uncomfortable when you're stuck in 28-degree heat with, you know, short supply of water supply and shade.
And if one of your favourite bands is on it middle of day, and you go in and that's it. You're fucked. The energy it takes to just withstand the heat. And then you're trying to get into a pit. You're trying to fight the crowds. Like it fucks you over.
The correct thing to do as well is not complain. If you're not well, if you don't feel up to it, don't go see that band.
Yeah.
Like have some water, sit in the shade, and just accept that's the situation at hand. And you're making a conscious decision that's the best decision.
Yeah.
Don't whinge about it because it's just circumstantial.
But then it is also annoying for people that have paid that money to see that band. I guess because.
You can't.
It's tough because they should do something to help that so that you're not so fucked from the heat.
When there's literally nothing, when there
was no shaded areas.
And I get the fact they might not want to invest in things like water mist when you don't know what the weather's going to be like, but shade will come in handy when it's raining and when it's too hot. So just sort some 100%. More shade out. It took it out of you, didn't it?
Like you'd see everyone clambering into this one bit of shade.
Yeah.
And when you're a big, fat, sweaty man like Jake Varley, it's uncomfortable.
But again, like just like everyone else, what the fuck do we know? Like we just attend festivals, we don't put them on.
No, we don't know the logistics of it all. It might be dead hard to do, but you know what? Do it anyway. Look after your.
Do you know what? We go to enough festivals to see what works and what doesn't work at the end of the day.
European festivals have it right at the minute.
They truly do.
They're winning.
They truly do.
But I'll tell you what, just take everything in your stride. Just try not to let things get you down. Try not to be annoyed.
Don't bring me down.
No,
things not going your way. Oh, I didn't get to see this band. Okay.
There is that, but there's also there is ways to prevent it. It can't all be put onto the person and just avoided from the festival. Festivals have to do more.
I know, but
they're not doing it enough.
But a festival also can't be perfect. Like there will always.
I don't know. Rock am Ring were pretty fucking perfect.
It's difficult because obviously when some people are paying the price that they are, and obviously then we're getting into price things, and obviously the price is going to go up. Like I've already seen people complain this morning about the price of the early bird tickets that have gone on sale. Like they're more expensive than they were last year. Well, guess what? Prices are just going up. Things are getting more expensive.
Yeah, they go up every year.
Yeah, inflation's a cunt.
So you do have to deal with that. But then for some people, it is a situation of, well, if they're going to pay that extra money, they want to make sure that they get what they feel they're deserving from their money.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
It's a tough one because who's right? You can't figure it out. There's too many variables.
I think I'm right.
Nah,
I'm always
you would.
Right.
No, you're fucking not.
Yeah, you're not always
right. I always just have a great time despite whatever the weather is.
No, that's me. Unless someone
and despite the situation at hand, I'm there for a good time.
Yeah,
because you know what, if it rains, I'm still gonna have a good time. If it's sunny, I'm still gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
because you know what, if you've spent the money already, you might as well make the most of it.
I make the best of a bad situation.
Correct.
So anyway, back to the festival at hand. So Bring Me, amazing set.
Did we go out Friday?
Yeah, we did.
So we did.
Because
yeah.
Can I fucking finish, dicks?
Don't know,
because we weren't staying there on the Sunday. We'd have to leave Saturday night, so we went drinking Saturday night. So Friday we thought, let's get fucky. Let's celebrate. Bring Me.
You know what? Great call, Mary.
Thank you very much.
Very good call.
Yeah.
It was Mary's suggestion to not go to Doghouse that night. Because as we've already said, sick of hearing fucking Fat Lip, sick of hearing Chop Suey,
4 nights in a row.
Sick of hearing The Offspring. Jesus.
Trying to manufacture a good time.
Well, never sick of hearing
the amount of times that we walked back from the arena after a headline set and the Doghouse was playing an Offspring song. It was like 3 times at least.
Yeah. So we went to the Side Splitter, which was doing a night called Master of
Pop
Hits.
That was very good.
Or was it just Pop?
Pop Hits.
Pop Hits.
Yeah, because then it's like
Hits.
puppets in it.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good name, that, innit?
Yeah.
But it was great, proper.
It wasn't good when we
songs.
First went in there. It felt a bit.
Yeah, we could have maybe done with.
It wasn't on yet.
Yeah, we could have maybe done with staying back at camp for an extra 20 minutes.
No, you'd have lost your steam and you wouldn't have gone out.
We wouldn't have all been out, but they were playing things like. Just things that had no real sequence, like Macarena was
Sexy,
on, and Carly Rae Jepsen. And
Girls just want to have
that's
fun.
what you want on a night out. You want to be surprised, like, oh my God, this is playing, and then you dance. I don't want to be like, same shit all the time.
Someone read the description of on the app, and it's saying and it was something along the lines of, after listening to rock and metal all day, what's better than going to a pop night out?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, after being at a rock and metal festival all day, I don't want to hear another Bring Me track because I've literally just seen them live.
And Doghouse is gonna fucking blast that.
Exactly. So you know what? I actually just want to have a good vibe and have a dance.
And we did. We had a
we
great
certainly fucking
time.
did. And he was doing some good mixes as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Both of them, whoever it was.
You know what? I was so surprised but buzzing that I got to listen to WAP at download. I never thought that would happen.
Weren't you dancing with Rob to that?
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah,
don't say it like that.
If you believe it,
grinding.
What do you mean? Grinding?
Yeah, you were grinding
WAP
on him.
Oh, please. Well, everybody knows that's clearly not fucking true.
Oh, wet ass pussy. My night was a little bit different to everyone else's.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
So you were so funny on that video. If you the video's out by the time this goes out.
Your eyes, you can really tell that something happened to you.
Yeah.
So we darted out into woods for a little smoke, a little bit of that low THC, high CBD, and then a group of people walked past and they'd snuck in. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. At the time, because I was a little bit drunk, I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, I wish I had the bollocks to do that. That's a little bit rock and roll. That's old school. That's a little bit Travis Scott. You know, it's a bit cool, that. So I was like, big up, guys. Don't get caught, but fair play. And then they had this weird little firecracker vape. I should have known it was wrong because it had a straw coming out of it instead of a normal mouthpiece. And I just looked at it and they could tell I were looking at it. So they offered me it and I was like, I don't know, because I couldn't tell if they were fucked or not because I were a bit fucked. I went, I only smoke nicotine. I was like, yeah, it's nicotine. So I had a little try. Tastes like shit. So I was like, ugh. Then went back into tent to have a little dance with everybody. 5 minutes later, no nicotine. No. It was something much stronger. It felt like the rush of nicotine what you get with MD. But it was
nicotine plus max.
Like, it felt like a mix of drugs. It felt like a bit of an MD body rush and then like, way. But then like there was Ketty Wobblers on go.
It was a ghost chili vodka vape.
Honestly, for the first half an hour, fucking great.
We were fucking rolling around the floor.
Like, and he tried to outrun me, and we
were running around
like speedball here, mate.
We had a great like half hour or so.
It was good. And then I all of a sudden was near the doghouse. Like, just don't know how I got there.
All of a sudden.
Genuinely, my mind goes from
like a fifth grade story.
No, my mind goes from being with Jake and the blue. What's it called? Glow stick. And then all of a sudden, my brain kicks back in for a second. I'm on my way to Doghouse. And from that point on, I knew I was really, really gone, and it wasn't what I thought it was, and it was so much stronger than I thought. And then I have PTSD, so that kicked in. Panic attacks kicked in. I text the first person in my contact on my messages.
Sorry to spoil your story, but Jake's got more important things to do.
I fucking know he does, dickhead.
He's literally on Instagram, by the way.
He's literally
you rude bastard.
Like, he's talking about his fucking trauma. And
Maybe I'll
do you know why I'm not listening to his trauma? Because whose fault is it?
No, the fault.
Whose
Dan
fault
was
is it?
spiked.
Yeah.
If
he shouldn't have taken it.
Sorry, have you not taken a drink from anybody at a festival ever?
No.
We pass vapes around like your man.
Not if it looks like something made in the fucking laboratory by Doc Brown.
But anyway, back to me.
Before we go back to you, let's dish Jake some more. It was literally on his phone, just going through stories on Insta, and that's the worst thing. He wasn't like scrolling. He was like
actively choosing what to look at.
What's
Jake,
that one?
You know what?
He just scrolled a bit more. He went past a few people and just went, that one.
Where's your support for one of your brothers, man?
And guess what?
I've lost the support. Sorry.
It was a lady.
It was.
Yeah, it fucking was. But anyway, so yeah, PTSD kicked in. I was having panic attacks. Text the first person on my messages because I just needed someone. And it was
Anthony Gibbons
or Anthony. I can never figure out which way around it is, and he's told me countless times. But yeah, he came to my aid, and you know what? I was just beefing in a corner, and he came over and found me, and like, I gave him the biggest hug ever. And then all of a sudden, my partner Danny turned up, and she like came over and like I gave her a hug. And then he was like, "Excuse me, do you know this man?" Like protecting me. He was protecting me because he didn't want a viewer to try and come over and like want my attention or like try and take a photo while I'm just fucked. And he was like, honestly, like, thank you, mate. I love you. But yeah, Danny then took me home, and there's parts I remember of it. So I remember like holding her arm all the way home, like proper like gripping hold of it. I was having panic attacks. I was shitting my pants, not literally. Got back to my tent and I threw up. I was just in a bad way. And then she calmed me down. And again, I can't thank you enough for that. Like, it meant the world to me. And then, yeah, woke up the next day. I still had my blue glow stick, so I win. And I was ropey as fuck. So I was on a mad come down. And it was time to pack away your stuff and do the big long walk, carrying all your shit. And it was just awful. And everyone's complaining about the heat, and I'm trying to just carry on and ignore it and like crack on with what's going on. I'm not going to lie. There wasn't much support.
Were you on a come down?
Yeah.
Like but did you? Yeah. I mean, did you feel like you want to come down?
Yeah, I felt so fucked. My body was just depleted of everything.
You know, a big reason as to why I've never done any sort of drug.
Pussy?
Yeah, I love them.
But it does change you.
but like the like main place where you get offered them is at festivals, and like I couldn't think of a worse like time or place to like try.
Oh no!
Any sort of drug.
No. Sit at home and do it. That's why.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I kind of respect that because like you're at home, you're safe. If you shit yourself, you know, nipped about. If you're whitey and end up pissing yourself, you know, in Amsterdam,
just go to bed.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
But that's because some people don't know the limits. I know my limits.
Exactly.
So I know how much I can do out of like, quite a few different things.
I'd never want to find out my limits.
But I'd never...
Especially in a fucking field.
No.
Jesus.
Unless I knew the person, I wouldn't take like just random drugs off people. So if it was my friend...
Apparently you do.
Then I didn't know.
Literally,
I didn't know.
Do I try some of this? Suck it out this straw.
They told me it was just nicotine.
But you know what,
that's weird. I thought plastic straws were banned.
Hearing your story then, I still didn't realise like how bad it really was. And I think the reason why you maybe didn't feel the support was because the only information I really got told was that it was a vape. So I was just thinking it sounds funny that it's a vape, but hearing what actually happened sounds so bad.
Like,
so sorry.
I knew for a fact, like once it started kicking in, that wasn't being drunk. Like, I've experienced a few of the different feelings before, but they're all tied in together. And yeah, it was fun for the first half an hour, and then it just became too much.
Yeah.
But
did those people watch the channel?
I don't fucking know.
Fucking cunts.
They were probably on it themselves, so we're out of the tree.
they were chasing you later.
Chase me. Yeah, that was a bit of a Debbie Downer for me. It made the long walk the next day really
that was bad.
So
it was hot. So we woke up and it was like 23, 24 degrees already on it. Mm-hmm. And like try to pack down all the shit because I was still going to be there Sunday, but decided that, you know what, it's not just going to be me and Rach at the fucking camp.
Nah.
I can't be asked that, so decided to sleep in the van. But having to carry all of that shit, like we literally left it until like 4 p.m. or something like that. When it literally hit 27 degrees, the highest all day, and we thought, yep, let's go now.
I do think that was partly for me. Like, I know Rob's mentioned it to
me.
Like,
I know. I'm just saying it's like circumstantial.
He delayed things a little bit longer than he normally would have done to help a little bit.
Fuck me. Like, it couldn't have been a worse timed thing as like to count all of his shit in literally the not midday heat, but when it was at its hottest through the campsite, and no one else leaves on the Saturday. We just were. So like no one was like moving and like no one else was leaving. It was really bad.
I think that made it a bit easier, if anything.
I don't.
Like, you don't have to slow down for the crowd.
People were like storming to get wherever they need to be. So like that, like they weren't really looking where they were going. So they were just ploughing wherever
They'd get quite a few funny looks though, like going home on Saturday.
Yeah,
I felt like a loser.
Yeah.
Well, you are one.
I can understand why you felt like a loser.
That hat probably. Yeah. She don't listen to hardcore.
It's not a fucking hardcore hat. I don't know what you're all on about.
Raz said it was though.
It is.
Oh, Raz, if anyone knows what hardcore is, Mr. Coachella over there.
Hey, we saw her fucking knock loose.
Yeah,
so did I. So if you did, then
so not loose.
Exactly, you're into hardcore.
I'm not. I'm really not.
I saw Puppet Coachella as well. They're not hardcore, but they are like noise punk. So.
Right. You know what? I don't mind hardcore music too much. My issue with it is the pits. So the go-in
is higher power hardcore.
Yeah,
hardcore.
Yeah,
hardcore.
They go in like they go in throwing bows and fucking.
I'm about to throw some hands when I can be asking.
Going into a pit doing fucking spin kicks. What are you doing? I don't want to be kicked in the face while I'm listening to music.
You're not hardcore.
Literally buying a ticket to Outbreak Fest when you
Mary's hardcore.
Buying the ticket, you're signing a waiver.
You know what? Yeah, you
get hurt. It's not your fault. It's not our fault.
Mary is hardcore. You give it black eye. And she's there, like, ready to go again.
And I didn't even feel it, so how hardcore is that?
Yeah, it's you, so not too hardcore.
You know what is hardcore as well? You know what is hardcore?
Hardcore.
On Saturday night, because I'd been using a piss cup, because I didn't want to go to the toilet. Paper cup, filled it 3 times. I'd been holding in my wee for ages. On the very last time, it just fell to bits. Full cup
Obviously,
of piss.
it was the last time.
Oh, no, but I didn't. It was
just keeps on using it.
It's like your keys are always in the last place you look.
Just fell piss everywhere. All over my sleep.
I mean, I don't know what you were expecting pissing into a paper cup.
Yeah, you know the single use. They start falling apart after one use.
I usually don't have a problem with it. I do that every year. It's never happened before.
Just go to the fucking toilet.
No, it's different for a woman in the middle of the night.
No, I went to the literal toilets.
Yeah, but
I
it's
had to get
different for
dressed.
a woman in the middle of the night.
Why is it? I had to get dressed.
I don't want to be on my own in the middle of the night.
We don't use the word woman. We use person with a pussy.
No, that's actually like the opposite. 'Cause there's some women that don't have pussies.
Oh yeah, true. You're right.
So cancel for that.
Yeah, get it sorted.
Please
out.
cancel me. Please,
yeah, make him leave.
I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of it. I'm so stressed.
But another issue with what happened the Saturday morning, I did not feel good. So I missed one of the bands that I was most excited to see because they opened the second stage, which I'm so fucking proud of them doing. It was Static Dress. And if anyone knows me, you know how much I fucking love Static Dress. They had a massive crowd. They're like, I'm so proud of those lot. And I'm so annoyed I didn't get to see him.
I'll tell you what's mad. I was still asleep, I'm pretty sure.
12 o'clock.
Same.
Yeah.
I want.
Did you go, Jake?
Nah.
Oh.
I was like Raz. I was fucking well shattered.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have gone.
Are we on Saturday now?
If Dan had gone, I would have gone. But
did we do what else on Saturday? Oh, I'll tell you what Saturday was. Lay down low.
Yeah. So we spent a lot of time under the tent at the bar in, would you believe it, Guest? You can fucking buy it. Stop fucking moaning.
True.
So we laid down in there for fucking hours just avoiding the heat because it was so intense. Like everyone was just knackered. There wasn't a lot going on for us. And
I think also, in addition to the 4 days of like music and festival, bear in mind that 2 days before the Wednesday, we were at another festival, and not like literally Monday morning.
Oh mate, we got like 1 hour sleep. Flew home.
Monday morning we landed. Wednesday morning we were at Download. So it's like we were fucked.
Yeah, 2 nights of proper sleep is not enough to recover from.
It wasn't 2 nights of proper sleep.
No, and it wasn't enough.
It was barely one night.
Yeah, you got the Monday night and then Tuesday, you know, go to bed whenever you normally do or whenever your body lets you, and then up early Wednesday.
I didn't go to sleep that night before until dead late because I was still packing shit and washing shit.
But that's a you issue.
Shit.
That wasn't my fault. Like, I packed my shit correctly.
I mean, I had great night's sleep at Download. Like, I was so comfy, but I still won't say that I've not had a proper good night's sleep for God knows how long.
It's been a while now.
Yeah.
We're getting some bags now.
Yeah. Did we see?
God, I saw on the video. I've got some right crow's feet.
Oh God, in real life as well.
You've had them for years, man.
I know,
since you were 15.
God.
But yeah, Saturday we didn't really see much. What
it's annoying because Saturday was the day that I had the most bands I wanted to see. But I was just that shattered. I was that shattered. I just couldn't.
Evanescence for Friday.
No, they weren't.
No, it was Saturday.
I thought they were in between Architects and Bring Me.
No.
I'm 100% sure they were.
In fact, you're actually right. Because when Amy Lee came on with Bring Me, I thought, at least I've actually seen it.
Exactly.
Dan,
shut down.
Do you know what, Dan?
I'm right. I fucking know.
I want to say this to you right now. You are right.
I know. I don't need to tell me.
Yeah,
I
There
know.
was some of the people on that Saturday that we did want to go see.
I wanted to see Bob Vylan, Simple Plan, Disturbed, Def Havana.
Yeah, I want to see Def Havana.
Havana.
Didn't see any of them.
Yeah,
I
but
only know
here's
Happiness.
the problem. Most of them were on the Avalanche stage, and because we were in guest, you can pay for it. Though it's literally the furthest walk, like from those 2 points, literally on opposite sides of the fucking field.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say comfortable, but I was laid down, so it's even more effort just to fucking stand up. I was knackered. We were just drinking waters, just trying to get through that day.
Ooh, Liquid Death.
Yeah,
I like Liquid
It's
Death.
very cool. Like, it's an LA brand that's
it is.
they do water where the can's stylized to look like a sick drink, so it makes you feel less cast out when you're having waters on a night out. Because I know from experience, when you're stood there with a glass of water and everyone else is drinking it, you get a few weird looks and it makes you feel a bit like, I'm not having as much fun. Whereas if you've got a kind of Liquid
The
Death
issue is now we all know that Liquid Death is
they're
water.
a victim of their own success now.
Yeah. But no, really, really good idea. Really like
Hey,
that.
Liquid Death, if you guys are watching this, why don't you send some cases over?
You know what? I feel a bit sorry for can of water because they kind of revolutionised that, at least in this country. I'd never seen a can of water before.
Oh.
Is
Now
that
you
still
don't see
going?
them.
No, but they are, yeah. But the issue with can of water is their lid is too fucking expensive to make.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
because it's resealable then, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. So it's just too
There's
expensive.
no need for the resealable lid.
There is when it's a big can, but not when it's a can of water.
Just make both.
But this is the way that because I know a lot about the canning
My
industry.
God, she's a genius.
Because I know a lot about the canning industry. Like,
It's Jason Bourne.
plastic is getting phased out slowly but surely. We are going to start seeing
Rightfully
a
so.
lot less
Free the
plastic
turtles.
bottles.
Canada's made it fully toxic. You can't have plastic there now.
Good. So the
Like-
should.
Fully toxic.
Yeah.
The plastic was fully toxic anyway, to be honest
No,
with you.
but they've actually come out and said it rather than hiding it from
Good.
everyone.
The world should follow. The canning industry is going to boom. Like, they are going up and
Oh,
up and
we
up.
get it, engineer.
No, I'm on about
Yeah,
cans.
but if you're making cans, you're working 4 days, 12-hour shifts, nights and days. Like, it's just not worth it.
I didn't make the cans.
Yeah, but do
I
you
repaired
enjoy
the
a can of
machines.
water? You don't have to get a job in the factory where they make them, do you?
Hey, someone's
and
going
I
to
bet making plastic bottles in a breeze.
It's pretty much the exact same process. just-
Download 2023.
yeah. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. I'll talk about planes next.
Metallica. That Saturday night was
Oh.
once again. We
Shite.
come back around to it. Controversial as fuck. Again, first half, exact same thing. One or two bangers interlaced with here's a new song from the new album. Hey, we're gonna play you another new song. I don't want to okay. Could you not have done this a little bit later in the set to
spread it out a little bit.
yeah,
Warm us up.
yeah, give us some dynamics through the set, not
And
just.
just goes straight in, no lube.
Yeah. But again, so you guys left like halfway through the set, right?
Yeah, what did they play afterwards? Anything good?
I'll tell you what.
They played Whiskey in the
So
Jar.
here's the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what they played.
I know they play Whiskey.
I'm glad you're going to do that because that's what I asked.
Enter Sandman.
Well, yeah,
Did
they
they
end
play
on
that
that.
last?
Of course they do. They end on that.
Well,
don't they?
yeah.
Yeah. So they ended on Master of Puppets.
you
The first night, which was a bit like predictable.
very mean.
What did
Thanks,
they
Sam.
do?
words.
Cheers, thanks.
It gives me words.
So,
yeah, do you know what? Anyone that uses violence as an argument is a loser.
Oh, so you know.
Oh,
what?
sorry, Raz.
I disagree with that because sometimes violence is needed to put little chirpy knobheads in the place.
Use your words. Anyway,
That's a little chirpy knobhead there who can't use his fucking fists.
whatever.
Look how small they are. Look how small it is.
Stumpy little finger.
Anyway, what I
Is that half a wall
what I
sausage?
didn't realise is the first song, Whiplash, tour debut, which is quite nice. Then For Whom the Bell Tolls. So we're off to a great start, right? Then it was Ride the Lightning, Carry Asked, Until It Sleeps. Like, what? I remember them playing Until It Sleeps, and I was like, really?
Who's asking for that?
Yeah, 72 seasons, followed by If Darkness Had a Sun. So those two new songs off the new album. Then into Welcome Home Sanitarium. Like, okay, not bad. You Must Burn, which I'm guessing is a new one. And then we get into The Call of Cthulhu, which is well, okay. Then we get into some good stuff. The Unforgiven, brilliant.
Yep.
Wherever I May Roam, okay. Moth into a Flame, another new one. But then they played Battery, and that went. I wish you guys had a stayed for that because that thing fucking hit.
Same. I would have acapella the fuck out of that.
It really hit. I remember thinking like, this is a different band that I'm seeing right now playing Battery. It was fucking mental because when they were playing their old stuff, they were playing it like shit, but then the new stuff they were playing quite tight. But as soon as they started playing Battery, I was like, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyway, they then played Whiskey in the Jar.
Oh.
Incorrect. It was shit.
Oh, fair.
It was like, you know what I mean by like pitch down.
Yeah.
A few steps. Like usually they do pitch it down, but it was a few steps down. So
usually you'd pitch a song down maybe half a step.
Yeah.
Maybe a full step if you.
I get James is getting on, and his voice can't like go that high anymore.
Does that mean out to you, Mary? Because it means fuck all to me.
Zoned out.
So
generally.
So say you could be playing A, you might pitch it down to a B flat.
Great, still.
They
yeah,
were just shitting.
So just like you might just take
take
the whole song like half a step down, so that the vocalist isn't straining the voice. So
I think the issue is
easier.
you keep saying step, and I don't know what that means.
Like one note. Also, sorry.
Yeah, I kind of get it.
G flat. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
No, it's not a G flat. What am I trying to say?
I don't think it fucking matters. Carry on, Russ.
Anyway,
G sharp.
When you do that, the song lacks certain like energy, and it can sometimes be easier for the crowd to sing along to, but it just didn't hit right. Anyway, 1 Enter Sandman, yeah, typical. So again, another like average to boring set from Metallica.
Yeah, not many bangers, man. Like, why they've got so many bangers? They could play 2 fucking amazing sets.
Yeah,
and they just choose to play shit.
Yeah,
and then they played shit, and it's oh god. But yeah, we left.
Not an incredible way to at least finish the weekend for you guys.
Yeah. Well, it didn't finish the weekend, so it finished Download. Terrible way to end Download. But we had another festival on the Sunday where 1975 played, and it was great.
The fucking headline of the weekend.
It was honestly like. It kind of.
Whoa, hey,
whoa, now.
Oh, I haven't said anything about it. I'm just saying it.
Well, what you've said is too much.
I'm starting to hear it was good. It might have been shit. I don't know.
Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you know what? It wasn't perfect. I'm gonna guarantee you that now. It was not perfect.
I can't wait to listen to you guys because I wasn't there. Because I was seeing Slipknot. I was still at Download.
Yeah, well, look at you.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, he was in general. Do you know what?
No, in fact, you're wrong. I was in the car park. I'll tell you what. Sleeping in that van was not good that morning.
But after all the time you spent on that van trying to get it.
No, don't get me wrong. Very comfortable, much better than a fucking airbed, and also
not my airbed.
And also incredibly convenient. Just having all my stuff there, and like, don't get me wrong. Leaving on Sunday, I'll get to that in a minute. Very convenient. But fuck me, waking up that morning when it was that hot and you're basically in a tin can.
In an oven.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a very slow process. Me getting ready that morning, Jesus.
What time did it wake you up?
About 9.
But you didn't have a late night on booze though, did you?
No. I'll tell you what I did do. I went to see Zoe London set.
Yeah.
Just before Zoe London, I saw Simple Plan do their acoustic set.
Oh, how was that?
They were late.
Oh,
which I imagine Zoe looking out for you. I was annoyed as well. Fucking whatever.
Get out her ass.
What? So did her set get pushed?
I don't know, but I imagine she had a bit of time trimmed off, which isn't nice. Because there was someone on after Zoe as well, like doing a final hour, I think. And all I'd be thinking is like, in the nicest way possible, like I do like your Simple Plan, but like this is my time to shine now. Get the fuck off stage, man.
You've already done your fucking set.
And bad news, Jake.
I don't want bad news.
They didn't even play perfect. They were going to play it. It was a choice at the end between, there was acoustic, of course, and it was like the crowd was, it was I'm Just a Kid and Perfect. And everyone, yeah.
Everyone's
and I just wanted to like record it and send Pat Finity a message.
Yeah.
But I guess I couldn't.
Oh, because that song went viral on TikTok. And that's another example of how TikTok ruins the music industry.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
It is bad,
anyway, Zoe's set went down a storm.
I bet it did.
Of course.
I think once again, just like we were looking for something different that night in the side splitter, again, the whole crowd was just looking for something different. Went down incredibly well. I don't know personally, like if I could have lasted like the full set of hers, because I don't know. I'm impatient and I'll be like...
True. It also doesn't help when you don't drink. It makes you not want to...
Yeah,
stay out.
Oh, my fucking legs were killing me.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't drinking that
my
day.
My legs are still aching today.
Knackered. Yeah. I didn't even get to see what you were doing for us, Zoe. You said there was a little fun thing in there for us.
There was. So I know what it was.
What, go?
So she opened her set with Mary. Yeah, the TikTok thing that went viral.
I was there for that, but I didn't hear it.
Oh, well, that's what it was.
No, I didn't hear it.
Maybe that bit got cut.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Zoe, if you cut that, I better have not heard that, because Zoe, if I fucking stuck that out for you and you didn't even do it, I'm going to be livid. Anyway.
Yeah. All in all, I'd say it was a pretty decent festival.
Yeah.
One of the best. You know, it could have been much better.
Slipknot were also average. I know a few of the songs now because
they just lost 2 members, haven't they?
Yeah. No, the clown was back.
Was it the clown, or did they just hire a new person?
It was that guy.
Yeah, but all he does is whack a keg.
I know, it's mental. You know, Slipknot all had a fallout about pay.
Oh, I've no doubt.
Because like Corey obviously gets paid the most, and then like the DJ was like, well, I'm not getting paid enough. It's like, well, you do literally next to fuck all. Yeah. And like the clowner just fucking hits a keg. It's like, really?
Why is he getting paid?
Yeah.
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 I've heard mixed reviews on Slipknot. So Danny, she loves them. She said it was one of the best sets of the weekend.
It was all right. I'll tell you what was great. The end of it. I'm being dead serious. We were out of there. We were so quick out there. Like, you know, doing that thing as you get towards the end of the set, so you know it's coming, so you just sort of
maneuver your way to
the top. As no fireworks at the end, which was disappointing.
Why do headliners not do fireworks anymore?
I wonder if it's like bad for environment.
Metallica did on the Saturday.
But usually, after every headline, every headline would have fireworks.
I wonder who's
over
who
the past like
that?
2 years, after all the headliners we've seen, very few of them actually have fucking fireworks.
I think that's the festival. I think like Leeds Fest and that, they put on the fireworks at the end. They put the fireworks on.
The last fireworks I remember at Leeds Fest was
Slam Dunk had them.
I think it's the artist. I think it's the...
Really?
Yeah, because if you think Arctic Monkeys had nothing, and I'm sure if they wanted something, they would have got it. But
I think it may be harder for international bands, because I'm sure it's like a right ball ache getting that through fucking customs and shit.
Yeah, true.
They probably buy the fireworks either, though, if they're going to do it.
But we got to remember, these aren't just like, I'm going to pop to a shop and buy a load of fireworks. Like, it's obviously like high grade.
Yeah, but you have about a year's notice.
You need a company to come and do it for you.
Yes.
Yeah. But I tell you what, final point, fucking real quick out of there. Literally, as soon as they were finished, I was out that arena. Long walk. Well, not longish walk to van. You guys know where we're parked.
Yeah.
And literally got in the van, took the window shades down. Right, fucking, I was off. I was out there, and it took me 10 seconds to get out that parking lot.
I'd say anyone that lives an hour and a half away from Download, I'd recommend going home on the Sunday night.
Yeah, if you can.
I think going home on the Sunday night is brilliant because it means that you're not fucking around on the Monday.
You're not going too hard on the Sunday as well.
Here's the thing. I was at home by 12:30.
Yep, that's what I mean.
I was ready. I was ready for work next day.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's great.
Got him. I was in bed for 1.
It's annoying that we had to work the next day.
Yeah, I'd usually go to bed at like 2. I was in bed for 1.
God,
Brilliant.
I was so shattered.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm fucked.
Yeah,
I'm dying inside.
Yep, but you know what? I'd do it all over again.
Hey, and guess what? Do it all again this weekend, baby.
So, right, the weekend as a whole, very good. Could have been better, in my opinion.
Could have been shorter.
But for me personally, and I know it's a running joke between us all that it's not very real deal. It's not what everyone else is going to experience, but it's kind of like that feeling of like it's a little bit of proof of what we do now. So I felt like a rock star the entire fucking weekend because number one, Drop Dead gave us some fucking free clobber. Like I was dressed to the nines wearing shit I really fucking liked. Number two, one of the fucking loveliest lads, Dan from Parabellum, he gave us some jewellery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So these scythes that we're wearing, two of us, maybe not be, I can't tell.
Fucking sick.
They're so fucking sick. It's Parabellum on Insta. I'm pretty sure we all follow them. If not, I definitely do. So go and check them out. Like they're so good. And it's not an ad. It's not he's not paid us to do this. I just think he's the loveliest bloke.
He's a top lad.
He just hooked us up for no
Good,
reason.
very good quality.
Yeah,
that's good quality. It's such good quality that like I usually wear gold jewelry. I hate mixing my metals, but I've changed back to my silver just because of this one piece.
Yeah,
I think silver is better than gold personally.
Yeah, I love a bit of silver. Gold.
Hey, but guess what? You can get it in gold if you want.
Yeah, you can get it whatever you want. But no stuff like that. The co-op, just these little things that kind of proved where we've got to on YouTube. I think it just felt amazing to me.
Download is still one of the best UK festivals guaranteed.
Oh, of course it is. Like even with all its trials and tribulations,
such a special place with us.
Yeah, and to get so much love, so much attention, and so much everything from everywhere, it just felt fucking great. And I can't thank everybody. Like, I can't thank everyone who watches us, anyone who supports us in any possible way.
Anyone that sends us hate, but still it's classed as engagement.
I can't thank you all enough. Like,
remember to cancel me in the comments.
Yeah, if you don't like us, just say in the comments, because guess what? It's still engagement.
Yeah. I know it is for me, and it probably is for everyone else, but I can't say it for them because I'm not them. But this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, I want to spend the best part of my life with my brothers and sister. Yeah, enjoying life, making memories.
I want to be doing this until I'm old enough that I literally can't move, and so I have to literally use the accessibility features.
Yeah, so at least like
and then guess what?
It's going to be a new variant.
Check back in like 40 years' time where we'll be.
You think it's going to take 40?
God, it's not going to take 40. I can assure you with that.
But honestly, I can't thank you all enough for your continued support and all your love and everything you do for us, and it means the world to me from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. Like, you are my world, just like my brothers and sisters are. I love all of them, and I love all of you. Keep supporting us, please. That sounded a bit beggy, that last bit, didn't it?
Oh, beggy white.
I didn't mean it beggy. I just mean it's more of a thank you than a please support us. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm
big
not good with
coming
words.
Soon.
But
I hate that. You know when bands are like, ooh,
big stuff coming soon.
New music coming soon. No one cares.
Yeah, but there's a lot of new stuff coming out. There's a lot of fun to be had, and there's a lot of fun that you're going to get to see and be.
What are they going to be? What are they going to have seen by the time? Is this coming out before the next?
This will come out.
Yeah, main channel
this
video?
Is out after download.
No.
How long after download?
It'll come out next.
It'll come out midweek, so the Wednesday.
Do they know where we're going next by the time this comes out?
It'll be on your Instagram.
They'll have known where we've been.
Will they? Where is it, Jake? Because you know.
So me, Rob, and Chuck, we're going to the.
Hang on a minute.
Don't do that.
The one that we've just been to. Is that not coming out first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Idiot.
It'll be Park Life Festival.
Yeah.
That's where we went to on the Sunday.
Oh yeah, shit. Fucking hell.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, because of the we've just been working out the schedule.
Oh, so is
for
it
shit.
download then?
Yeah. Park Life next.
Park Life.
Park
But
Life.
let me tell you, it's different from what you think.
It's very
different.
Very.
Yeah.
And that's all we're going to say on it, right? Because we've said too much already.
Yeah. All right. Can I go to bed now?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
Right. I love you all. I love all of you.
Love you.
But please, fuck off out of my flat.
Is that including me?
pleasure.
Because that's going to be really awkward.
Are you staying here?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you can go sleep in car park just down there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to go. We're going to get some rest because it's well needed.
I've got a weekend off this weekend.
Yeah,
congrats.
same. I don't want to see you at all.
Why don't you go like rock climbing or something?
No, that's MB. I'm going to go rock climb with him, hopefully.
Sorry, no invite
Yeah, I
for you.
guess.
No invite for you.
Not me.
Every time I invite you, you say fucking no. This is a conversation for after the podcast. We've said we love you.
Oh my God, stop bickering. Oh my God.
They want granular. Let's have a conversation about it.
Take that. Love you all. Thank you.
Take that at Park Life.
Right, you're getting turned down. You're number 3. Thank you all. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fuck Danny White.
Fucking dickheads. Get off that.
Come to my house.